Hey guys, this is Linsky. Welcome back to my Anonymous Code Let's Play. Last time we were helping Polon and Momo escape from the Cyber Force dolls who were freaking trying to chase us and arrest us or take us into custody. And we didn't want that. So we're running from them and we're about to head out of the underground and see where we should escape to next. Yeah. Let us load in. Yeah, I think this was a sketchy area or something, or like the people here weren't all in it or something. This wasn't a nice place by any measure, but it was exactly why I figured it'd be good for losing our pursuers.
Let's go to Shin Okubo and grab a taxi.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can see all the tents. It looks so familiar. It was real refreshing to finally get some fresh air after being underground for so long. Feeling good, so I stretched my body a bit.
Finally, I'll be able to go home.
On Takaoka!
How did they find us so fast? What is wrong with them? This is crazy.
We've been looking for you. We're the police.
No way! I thought they wouldn't get to us. Already? See, this is because he spent too long thinking about Momo not wearing panties last time. 3 Cyber Force dolls parted the crowd and came over to us. They almost looked at home wearing those weird outfits in a chaotic place like this. Were they waiting for us?
How did you know we'd come here?
You need to put out your fires properly, with water. You wouldn't want them to spread, now would you?
Huh?
We used heat sensors to find that fire of yours, then followed your body heat.
Oh, that's why they find us so fast.
We'd like you to come with us, please.
That's broken.
Damn, heat tracing. Looks like I really underestimated you. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take you guys more seriously next time.
This place wasn't normal. The locals might get involved if we start messing with the police, and that wouldn't end well with us. Kabuchika was just that messed up. Sneaking out without drawing any attention would have been ideal, but we've been found, so hanging around wasn't a good idea.
Hey, don't try anything fun.
Okay, where am I loading to? Alright, well, Polon did it himself this time. I didn't even pull up the load screen. I wonder what they see when Polon is teleporting through time. Like, I mean, are we switching timeline to timeline, or do we just disappear in front of
There's no sign
them?
of them at all. Are they really here?
Why are we seeing from Bambi's perspective?
We're not even past the station yet. We gotta head further in. But it's dark over there. Stop being a scaredy cat and get a grip.
Plus, the chief will get mad at you if you don't take this seriously.
I know that.
Huh?
Fire detected. Please follow the directions and calmly make your way to the surface.
Oh!
I repeat. Fire detected. Please follow
Polon
the
using
directions and
fire
calmly make
to
your
like.
Oh my, how awful.
Let's call the chief and help the workers evacuate.
Is he using the fire to like
Rico,
prevent them from
can you
being heat
contact the
traced? I
site's
don't
control
know.
center? Huh? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna find out what's going on so we can help. Connect us. All right. This is TMPD Cyber Countermeasures Office. Control center, please report the situation.
A fire alarm was triggered. The workers are evacuating.
How bad's the fire?
The on-site camera is showing a malfunction alert. The heat might have damaged it.
Tell us where it is, please.
Sure, but what are you planning to do?
We're going to help. Some people might have been left behind.
Are you serious? This could all be a trap set by Takaoka.
But it might not be. You two help with the evacuation.
Oh, Bambi's
You
so
idiot.
nice.
I won't let you go alone.
Me neither. We're going together.
Rico, Iroha, thanks. Cyberforce dolls, roll out!
Oh, is he using the fire to divert their attention so they won't chase him? Wait, what? Why are we found again?
What is this?
Oh my god, what? You're not gonna take me into custody without a warrant, Cyberforce souls.
I don't see any smoke or fire.
It's a false alarm. The control center just confirmed it.
Oh my god, did he hack into
So
their
there was
heat
no
sensor
fire.
thing?
Oh, what a relief. I mean, no! Did we get played? We did. Badly. I told you it might have been a trap, but you just couldn't help yourself. When did he figure out we were looking for them? Maybe he's just that careful.
He sure fooled us.
This CG though.
Slippery little worm! I'm gonna remember your face and name, Paula Takaoka!
Aww. I think it's interesting that we get to see from their perspective. Oh, so they're still at the construction
We kind of scrambled to
site.
put the program together, but it worked just fine.
It was a pretty simple trick, though. I doubt they'd fall for it again.
It worked this time, and that's all that matters. Thanks, man.
Each company's disasters prevention system had its own quirks, so I had to rely on Cross's help to build the program as fast as possible. Wow,
Got your
that was
back.
fast. You built a whole program? Man, this whole thing reminded me I was still a real hacker. I'd had to use my skills a whole bunch of times to help Momo today. I'd always said that I want to get out of this business, and yet, here I was. Anyways, we finally lost the cops. Now all we had to do was get back to Nakano while avoiding the army. Could think about what to do after that tomorrow. But this whole saving and loading thing was still on my mind.
Hey, super hacker, you still watching? This wouldn't have gone
Always.
so smoothly without this thing you gave me. I don't like you, and I'm not gonna let you stay anonymous forever.
You don't like me? Oh my god, is that why it's called anonymous code? Because our presence is anonymous to pull on? That's so funny.
But until I
it all makes
unmask you,
sense now.
I'm gonna use this power whenever I need it.
You've already told me that. Man, this guy has no appreciation for all the hard work I've been doing to save his ass. Like, I should just abandon him. Seated in the back of a car, Graham Kingley shifted his gaze from the outside to the information displayed on the car's windshield. Wow, how fancy. It showed that the destination, Uminomori, was half an hour away. The car was currently parked at the side of the road in Nihonbashi, however. These names are getting me, man. Why is this guy here? Why is there a big doll? He was soon joined by Iwan Okuda, who brought a large object with him. I feel like this is some sort of trap or explosion
All
device.
business
I
has been
don't know.
taken care of. Drive. Yes, sir.
I wonder what's talking about. The two were sitting directly beside one another, but they didn't so much exchange a glance. Between them was a huge stuffed animal that Ewan had brought.
How many of these have you bought now?
I haven't been counting.
Oh, does he just
It's
collect?
a small price to pay to keep Asuma manageable. It makes your job easier too, doesn't it?
So these are just to keep him in a good mood?
Ah,
Is that really
for
all
the
there is
kid.
to it?
What are you getting at?
More importantly, I was never told that Gaia needed maintenance.
Yes, you weren't. Because there's no such maintenance.
So you lied just to get through that mess.
It's far better than having Asuma take part in such useless meetings.
Ram could not deny that sentiment.
Hardly any of this makes sense.
You're a soldier. Aren't you used to being kept in the dark?
Oh,
I've been a
that's
soldier
shade.
for years, but I've never been in a situation like this. The brat that showed up out of nowhere was especially weird.
I wonder what their relationship is.
He knew exactly when we'd be told to retreat down to the second. There's no way he could have known that without hacking a military SAT.
Wizard tier hackers who could access military satellites without leaving a trace were few and far in between, and such activity would make you an enemy of the USA. Is Graham from the USA? Graham didn't believe this operation warranted such feats. Whose perspective are we on? We're always changing perspectives in this game. That's why he doubted that hacking was the center of it all.
Someone leak our info to that twerp? Or does he just have a good intuition?
Asuma had something to say about what happened, too. He said that things are going differently from the simulation.
Oh. In a way he couldn't grasp, those words put Graham ill at ease. Damn, we're too powerful for Gaia. Gaia can't predict us.
You spent an entire night together, huh?
Come on, it wasn't like that. God, are you jealous, Cross? And Cross said that the moment he arrived at Symphony with a serious expression at his face.
So what if we did?
Did you do anything?
No, we didn't.
Why are you looking at me like that, saying those words?
Figured.
No.
Bro,
He
don't
just
just
said we had
assume
no
that.
game. That's
All right.
crazy.
By the way, you haven't gotten much sleep, have you?
Why do you care? Spending a night with a girl is no big deal to me.
Actually,
hold on,
I
the way
meant
he
you must
said
have been
it.
on the lookout all night for whoever's after you.
So that was it, huh? He said the police actually visited my place, so spending the night at Symphony was the right idea. The army, on the other hand, hadn't been up to much since the retreat, apparently. Hearing that wasn't enough to put me at ease, though. I'd spent the night bracing myself for a raid and barely got any sleep.
Well, either way, I understand.
That's so. Anyways, let's talk.
I'd called Cross over to tell him about yesterday. I wonder when I should save. I don't know why, like when I play this game, I'm always thinking about like, is something gonna happen? Do I need to travel back in time? I told him about who was after Momo and even mentioning the saving and loading thing I'd been using. Momo was asleep on only the sofa we have. She didn't even wake up when Cross came in. She must have been out of it.
Make sure you ask her about herself later. I know you're gonna stay involved with her.
I am. You know me real well, huh?
We're a duo, aren't we?
Aw.
That aside, I was thinking about this whole saving and loading thing.
It's a pretty awesome app, huh? Could be crazy useful.
Listen, I strongly suggest that you don't use it blindly. Nothing, let alone an app, can do what you just described.
So he didn't actually believe it was real, huh? I don't think that's the case. I think he's just scared about, like, consequences. I couldn't blame him, though. I was still 50-50 on it myself.
You mean that it could be a trap, right? I know that. That's why I want you to look into it.
Yeah, of course. Although, whoever we're dealing with, I might be totally outclassed.
Ozutani. Is this Oz?
And that reminded me he left a comment on the Nakano Symphony's commission page.
Yo, want to go out for lunch?
How do you know my contact info?
You're not
How
hungry?
does- He just
Answer my
ignored us.
question. Or don't, if you want to get on my bad side.
Oh, pull on.
I got some influence here and there.
Oh.
That's so.
Out of everyone involved in yesterday's events, who could have connections to this guy? That's true.
The police?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it looks like all that cracking you did yesterday has disappeared from the police database.
For real?
So, yeah, there's no reason for them to take you downtown anymore.
This isn't
What?
just the police being nice, though, is it?
I don't know who was pulling the strings or why, but they clearly had power over the police. I bet they gotten the army involved too.
We can talk about that and more when we meet. You know, have a little info exchange. Bring the girl with you, too.
Sounds a little suspicious. Want us to bring Momo? I didn't answer right away. Honestly, I couldn't. I was still just some guy determined to help Momo out. And I had to find out how much this guy actually knew.
You got anything on this brat in a bow tie?
You know him too? You just keep giving me more reasons to hear you out.
Oh yeah. I could vividly remember that boy who climbed out of the chopper yesterday. He looked younger than me, but he was lording over the army and acting like he was the boss. I'd met him before on the first load, which meant our meeting never actually happened. If this guy knew something about that boy, it seemed like a good idea for us to talk. If I wanted to help Momo out as best as I could, I had to know as much about our enemies as possible.
I'll come, if lunch is on you.
It's like I'm poor?
1 in the afternoon, a place called Toka in Nakano's District 5. Don't be late.
I'm starting to get hungry listening to this. He ended the call without even giving me a map. Now that was the time to decide what I was gonna tell Momo. Oh yeah, did we lie to her or tell her the truth? She woke up a while later and I told her about the meeting with Oz.
I'll go by myself.
You're gonna ask for his help?
No, that's not what I'm thinking. I just need to find out why this country's army was trying to capture me.
He said he wants an
really
info
not
exchange. We won't learn anything if we don't share something.
But
It looked like I wasn't the only one she wanted to keep in the dark. In that case...
The Vatican.
Huh. It would have been better to let Momo explain it herself, but I couldn't keep a lid on it any longer.
They're the ones after you, right?
how do you know that?
I saw them with my own eyes. I told you about the saving and loading thing, right? What I don't know is who was after you yesterday. I should probably find out how they're connected to the Vatican, if they are. Besides, I can't send you out there alone when you're up against an opponent that powerful. I'm getting involved whether you like it or not.
You certainly are stubborn.
Well, it looks like Polon is.
You and me both. By the way, you got any money?
Why do you ask?
Does she look like she has any money?
We gotta do something about those clothes.
She does not look like a person with money to me. Unless she's AI and she can generate money. Like digital money, but still. She has some money and she didn't tell us earlier? Wow. All this for saving her, right? She couldn't even just tell us that she had money? I'm just kidding. She probably was trying to save it for something. She said she had sun money, so I took her to the Nakano shopping arcade where she could get herself some clothes. Aww. I was waiting at the arcade entrance, but she'd already been there for half an hour.
What's taking her so long? Did she just run off somewhere or what?
Oh my god, look, girls took a while to shop. Jesus. Well, if we got separated now, I could find her again by heading to the place we were supposed to meet Oz.
Clothes shopping takes time for girls. Remember that.
Thank you, Cross. Maybe this is why Cross has better game with the girls. Like, Polon doesn't know
you talking
anything.
from experience?
Maybe.
Sounds like it. Well, I just wait for her a while longer. Yes, girls take time to buy clothes. I don't know what it's like for guys, but you gotta look around, you gotta try things on and see if it looks good on you. Also, that guy Oz seemed like a dangerous character, so it's probably a good idea to save here. Yes. Better to save than be sorry. Okay, I do like how Polon does save. So, I don't have to save.
I checked her BMI, but I didn't see any traces of tampering from the outside. Couldn't even figure out where this saving and loading UI is stored.
Seriously?
So this stuff was beyond even Cross, huh? You're one hell of a hacker giving me the saving and loading stuff.
I'm
You're
sorry
welcome,
to have
Polon.
kept you waiting.
Finally. Oh my god, I want to see what she got. So cute! Oh my god, I love her outfit.
It's fine.
That's all you have to say, it's fine? Momo looks like a completely normal girl with a new fit. She wouldn't stand out at all, no. Besides that big tattoo on her face.
It's almost time. let's go.
Okay.
I really like her outfit. I want to see the whole thing. Like, what are her shoes? Is she wearing white boots? Because white boots would look so good with that outfit. The place where Oz wanted to meet was like 10 minutes away from where we were. Momo had taken her sweet time getting her clothes, so it was gonna be a close one. Hey, y'all, don't guilt trip on taking time to shop.
Do I look okay?
You look great, Momo. Colin's too stupid to tell you, but I'll tell you that.
Fit in.
Yeah, I think you do.
You do. She did look better suited to the city life. Yeah, it's definitely less eye catches than the big cat suit. That's what she meant. This outfit was way better than that pink costume, at least.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. You're not gonna lie, I've been thinking about buying new clothes, but the ones I want are so expensive. Oh wait, why are we eating now? Oh, are we already at the place? Oh my gosh, she looks so happy.
You good? Have some water.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Delicioso? I've never eaten anything so exquisite in all my life. What do you call this?
See, she doesn't even know
It's
what
ramen
ramen is. She's definitely an artificial. Like, I feel like she's a man-made. She's not a real human. I feel like she's some sort of experiment. Like, tell me she never had fried rice. That's crazy.
Delicioso. Sorry, but can I get another helping?
Like, this is, what, 2037 in the game? There's no way she's from a foreign country and they don't have this.
Here you
No
go.
way, I'm telling you. Oh my god, this looks so nice. I want to go to Japan. And like try out the shops there. The place Oz chose was a tiny, dirty, old Chinese restaurant. It's a Chinese restaurant and I said Japan. I don't know what I was thinking, but we are in Japan in the game, so felt like somewhere straight out of the 20th century. If I'd been alone, I would have needed a whole lot of courage to come in here at all. It really didn't seem like a place of good food. Wow, he's judging so hard. But once I saw how excited Momo was, I realized how off my assumption had been. My own share of ramen and fried rice was already in front of me. He hadn't tried it yet. This reminded me that I hadn't eaten anything since yesterday afternoon. I scooped up some fried rice with a China spoon, excited for a mouthful of flavor. What? This was pretty bad, actually. It was oily and super salty. As for the ramen, this was the opposite. It had a really light taste. Actually, it didn't taste like anything. That was when my eyes met Oz's.
This place is known for its garlic chives and liver stir fry.
Huh. I looked over to see that dish in front of both Oz and Nona. They just didn't tell us what they're known for, and they made us order the bad stuff.
How? You didn't ask me.
Oh my god, I hate when people be like, you didn't ask me. Well, how am I supposed to ask about something I don't know? This logic is non-existent. Oh man, I should have ordered that too. But I'm too poor to order again. But why did Momo like this so much anyways? This is a hint. It's a hint. Will she taste that for something? She definitely is. This was kind of depressing. Now I had to eat this terrible ramen and fried rice. Yeah, oh my god, he probably ordered it after seeing her like enjoying it so much. That's kind of sad. I feel bad for Polon. Like, if that happened to me, my day would be ruined. Before our plate's almost empty, Nonon stood up and poked my arm.
Hey, Polly!
Holy, is that supposed to be me?
Who else?
Cute.
Look at this!
Nonon boldly grabbed her skirt and lifted up. What? Suddenly, two mechanical boom arms peeked out from under her skirt. Wait, what is that? The right arm gripped Nonon by her waist and sat her on the chair that left her left arm folded onto. I'm trying to understand what is happening. The left one was wheeled and started spinning in place while Nonon was sitting on it.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Is this a portable chair?
Cool!
really are a virtuoso.
That's crazy. She makes everything. She suddenly started fidgeting for some reason. She got another invention to pull out.
I'm not taken right now. So,
FBI, open up! Hold
what
up.
are you talking about? Who's Momo?
Nonon glanced at Momo, who looked well-fed and satisfied.
Mom is Mom. Who else? You're kind of dense, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm asking if you're dating anyone right now.
Oh, so I guess she was one of those kids who's in a rush to grow up.
No. Act your age and stop trying to flirt with the guy.
What the fuck? How old is she?
We're not dating. I'm trying to be a hero who helps anyone in need. So I, got no time for women. Got it?
Paula. I think you just can't get any.
I knew you were cool, but not this cool.
Stop fangirling over
Hell yeah,
Paula,
I am.
Momo.
If you ever need, just let me know.
Not that
Okay?
cool.
Okay, I will.
I seriously
Also,
need to know how old
here.
she is because what?
What is this?
A bear sticker. I
Oh,
put it on all the gadgets I make.
at least that fit her age. If she'd given this to me at a peace offering, I'd respond in kind.
Come hang out at Symphony sometime. I'll make you a member of Nakano Symphonies.
Really? Really, little kitty?
Aw.
Yeah, we got no cats, but you're always welcome.
Yay! I want to go. I'm gonna go today.
Aw.
Hey, stop playing around with children.
Oh,
I'm not a
yeah.
child. I'm a lady.
Yeah, a virtuoso lady.
Yeah, you're probably like 5 years old.
See? Polly knows it.
Oh, man.
Nona returned to her seat, satisfied.
Is she your daughter or something?
Yeah,
You
how
don't
do they
look
know
related.
each other?
Hell no. She's just a freeloader.
Hey, you should be glad you get to support a lady like me.
Just eat. You haven't finished yet.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Their situation seemed complicated, but this probably wasn't the time to ask about it.
So, let's get
I
down
wonder
to business.
how they got to know each other. It's a very odd pairing. I beckoned Momo over. She tensed up, but came closer. We'd been in the restaurant for like 20 minutes, but there hadn't been a single other customer. Pretty weird for a weekday lunchtime. I was beginning to understand why Oz had picked this place for us to chat.
Tell me about the
Oh.
guys who were after Momo. I know it's the army, but who do they serve?
They're the SFG, Special Forces Group, a secretive unit of elite soldiers.
Why would a group like that?
They're not like a normal unit. They're only mobilized when the operation's above the law. Odds are that they got their orders from real high up in the government. And it was a covert operation, too. They
Oh,
weren't
they
allowed
was
to
not
make a
covert at
scene.
all. They were blowing up residential
to you, though.
areas. Very
That
covert.
didn't really work out.
Serves them right. Now they'll know not to mess with me.
Pretty conceited, aren't you?
I'm not bullshitting you. I never say anything I can't back up.
Yeah, you're conceited.
He is.
Anyway, everything related to yesterday's thing has been deleted. And it's not just what the SFG did. Basically, everything about everyone involved is gone too.
Who did that? And that includes my crimes, huh?
The army couldn't have done that themselves. Odds are someone in Nagatacho was involved.
What is Nagatacho? It was starting to sound like this guy had connections in the government, as well as the police. Well, definitely the police. We saw him talking
So,
to that guy.
what's the deal between you and the army?
I'm a jack of all trades. I take jobs and conduct investigations.
So, like a detective.
Well, he is a detective, right? Yeah, that sounded cool. Way better than half your work, anyway.
Right now, I'm on a
Cool
job
to me.
investigating the Guy Institution.
That's the place where the guy QCDC is kept, right?
QCDC tips list. Oh, wait, not this. How do I pull up the thing again? Hold up. Tried for Quantum Con Development Center. It refers to the supercomputers that use quantum computers. Each one has a non-versatile, calculation-focused quantum annealing machine at its core, while the rest of the device is comprised of the versatile transistor computers that were commonplace in superconductors until the 2020s, sometimes abbreviated further to simply QC. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand what that means. Yeah, I don't understand what this means. Maybe I'm just not smart right now.
Yeah.
The guy was one of the most powerful QCDCs in Japan. No, in the world. Is it like a kind of computer? Supercomputer? I don't know. From what I could remember, it was kept at some facility in Uminomori.
What if I told you that the SFG guards the place 24/7?
Oh?
Took out a piece of paper and placed it on the counter.
Huh? A paper photo?
Got a problem with that?
Oh wow, they're like,
you care
photos
about
are so
security,
outdated
huh?
now. I wasn't being sarcastic. The best way to prevent data theft was to avoid putting any data on the internet in the first place. True. The photo that had been taken with Ulta telephoto lens, and it showed soldiers guarding something. Tatted bodybuilder was among them.
Ground Self-Defense Forces Major Graham Kingley, captain of the SFG. They're protecting the program that uses most of the Guy QCDC's resources. Though officially, research on the program was frozen 8 years ago.
Frozen?
Its name is Gaia. It's an Earth simulator generated by a quantum supercomputer.
An Earth simulator, huh? Oz showed me another photo. It looked just like a cutout from an old newspaper.
12 years ago, Project Gaia began as a joint effort between MEXT, MEDI, and MOD.
Wow.
Gaia Institution was established for that purpose. The project's goal was to develop the quantum supercomputer Guy QCDC and the Earth simulator Gaia. It's possible to perfectly predict the future using that simulator. You can't even fathom the ways Japan would
benefit from
At
that.
the time, the Earth simulator race was at its global peak. Everyone wanted a magic box that'd show them the future.
I know. But then they
Wow.
realized that
This is like the
knowledge of the
arms race
future
with the
is more
technology
dangerous
race.
than nukes and stopped, right?
If the simulations were advanced enough, they could even allow access to highly classified information like other countries' nuclear codes. Oh yeah, that is too much power. And that was the kind of thing these simulators were capable of. That's very scary. That's why various countries held a meeting and agreed to cease develop of the Earth simulators. It was a pretty deal back then.
Yeah, there were
Pretty big
opposition
deal back
movements everywhere. And just like the other Earth
yeah.
simulators, development of Gaia came to a stop. The Gaia Institution
like it
continued to exist in order to operate QCDC.
Oh, but the topic of Gaia itself became taboo.
But what country's gonna give up on tech that lets them see the future? They're still working on their Earth simulators, just in secret.
Japan is no exception, huh?
Oz nodded.
There was another reason why development on Gaia resumed, though.
He gave me another photo. This one seemed like a screen capture from some news show.
It happened shortly after the sad morning. Some hacker went and hacked into the Gaia Institution.
I think that's Polon's
He
dad.
took
I don't
full
know.
control of the management systems and stole all the info on Gaia as it was back then.
I never heard about this. If this stuff was true, it really didn't seem like something people should be discussing so openly in some rundown Chinese restaurant.
The Ministry of Defense was in charge of caretaking Gaia while it was frozen. So the whole thing left them with egg on their face. They were clearly desperate to find the culprit.
A godlike hacker like that would never let himself be caught.
You'd think that. But he went and left evidence on purpose, so they found him right away.
So he was just showing off his skills? What an asshole.
Anyway, the army broke into his place fully armed, and what they found was This guy.
Huh. Oh, so it wasn't Kalan's dad. It was the little kid. The bow-tie boy from the chopper.
Asuma Soga. Despite being just 12 years old at the time, and surrounded by armed men, he insisted that they hire him so he could complete Gaia.
Interesting. Oh my god, here's the teddy that the guy bought.
The government
Iwan
went on
bought
to
for
make him the
him.
Gaia Institution's head researcher, and he resumed development on Gaia in secret. They figured having him develop Gaia was more beneficial to them than eliminating him and wasting his skills.
So Gaia's still under development, and the Army's secret squad is guarding it, huh?
Not entirely correct. Gaia's probably complete by now. The SFG only took up posts outside the Gaia Institution this year. There was also some big shot who disappeared right before all that. The AOAB Director General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. His last known location was at the Gaia Institution.
He get, like, murdered or something? Well, that kind of reeked. Assuming Oz wasn't bullshitting me anyways. The Gaia QCDC was known to the public and provided calculations and services like the like. Results of research programs using the Gaia QCDC would be broadcast in the news sometimes. But Gaia was something so classified that the public wasn't even told that its development had resumed. And the Army was there to keep everything about it from leaking out. So basically, Gaia was at the heart of the huge conspiracy.
What I want to know is why this secret squad of elite soldiers.
Oz shifted his gaze to Momo, who was listening to our conversation.
Was chasing after this little lady.
See? She has something to do with it.
I gave you my
to do with
info.
Gaia.
Now it's your turn. Did any of those names I mentioned ring any bells?
No.
Oh, she's lying.
Then why were the SFG after you? What are you?
An AI. She's Gaia. In human form. Our eyes met. I convinced her that if she wanted to learn anything from Oz, she would have to share something too. I nodded. Momo gathered her resolve, sighed, and looked at us.
I'm about to tell you something very important.
Oh.
Please keep all of it secret. My mission
God.
here is to save the world.
That's a pretty big mission coming out of... What? How are we here now? It was a private room located within the Gaia Institution. One of the walls was made of glass, a large window to an expanse of high-rise buildings along the coast. The room belonged to the head researcher, Asuma Soga. He wasn't present right now, however. Major Graham Kingley was there instead, accompanied by 6 armed soldiers. They'd burst into the room and secured it. Is this Momo sharing, like, her view with us or something?
Alpha Team, start phase 2.
Roger. Starting phase 2.
Doing as Graham ordered, Team Alpha started using heavy-looking sensors on the many stuffed animals in the room's corner. They were searching for wiretaps and the like.
Narashino, relay the current location of Urunos.
Traveling north on Route 5. Arriving at Bijogi Junction in 7 minutes.
Report any abnormalities.
Roger that.
Target B is clean. No metal detected.
I mean, that's really broken, like, the technology, because you can't really wiretap anyone anymore, because they can just detect the transmitters or, like, the metal.
Target A is clean.
3 of the 6 soldiers using detectors to scan the stuffed animals. After being handed the scanned animals, the others took out their knives and... What?
Dismantling target B.
Forced them into the toy stomachs. What is going on? Scanning alone wasn't enough to guarantee that there were no wiretaps. What? Just to be safe, they pulled out the cotton stuffing and thoroughly checked inside each one. That's messed up. I understand, but still. There were fewer than 10 in total. Some were far larger than others, though, so it would take time to remove all the cotton and examine. That's so much time and work. Asuma's gonna get so mad when he comes back. I'm like, what happened to my toys? Asuma, Soga, and Iwan Okuda had taken the car to go to a meeting half an hour ago. Oh. Graham had taken this opportunity to commence this operation. The objective was to investigate the stuffed animals that Iwan regularly bought for Asuma. Oh! I see, because Graham suspected that they had wiretaps inside. Yeah, he was questioning about the stuffed animals before. Iwan Okuda was an engineer and belonging to a national research company. He'd been a part of Project Gaia since before its development was frozen. He'd simply been another member of the project back then, but now he was someone you could call Asuma's right-hand man. Graham believed that this was the result of both his skill as an engineer as well as his ability to keep Asuma satisfied. Asuma used Iwan as his own attendant, keeping him close by at all times. After the AOAB Director General was exposed as a spy 1 year ago, security for both Gaia and Asuma had greatly increased. Oh, so many spies, but of course, like, every country would want to stop other countries from developing this information. Iwan was the one who'd shot the spy that day. Oh, that was a year ago? Okay. Graham always felt something was off about Iwan. There was no particular reason, but if he had to give one, it'd be his soldier's intuition. His soldier's intuition. He looked into Iwan's past, just in case, but found nothing incriminating. He probably deleted all of it, or had Asuma deleted all of it, because they're close, right? However deep he dug, there was no indication the man was shady. Graham couldn't shake that strange feeling, though, even now. In his mind, it was still possible that Iwan Okuda was an industry spy, and Graham had planned his operation to confirm it.
Rhino Leader, this is Narashino. As planned, Uranos has left the Wako interchange.
Today, Asuma had gone to a meeting at Weekend. He wouldn't be back for at least 2 hours. Or
Keep
so
track
they
of
think.
them. Don't lose sight of Uranos.
This is Narashino. Roger that.
How many are left?
This is the last one.
What if there's nothing? The soldier pointed at the bear Iwan had brought most recently. Graham took the bear by the head. He's gonna rip it. Oh my god, he's so violent! And tore it open with his own bare hands. He forced his hand inside and examined it without care or restraint. God.
Target eye is clean.
Okay, and
All
you just
targets
ruined
checked.
all those animals.
Nothing detected.
Proceed to phase 3.
They retrieved the torn stuffed animals and begun carefully replacing them with exact substitutes they'd prepared. Oh, interesting. This was to keep anyone from realizing the operation had taken place at all.
Phase 3 complete.
I thought, like, what if they come back and see all the animals were gone?
All right, let's withdraw.
Leave no evidence. As they prepared to leave, the stuffed animals remains in hand. The door suddenly opened and the soldiers ran right into the people on the other side. What? See, they probably used Gaia to figure out that they were gonna do this. So they faked
An army
it.
man doing a janitor's job? How embarrassing.
Freaking knew it. Like, come on, you guys know they have Gaia in their hands. Y'all think they wouldn't try to use that to predict what you would do? Come on now. It was Asuma Soga, the owner of the Rome, and Iwan Okuda.
You're wondering why we're here?
Now they just gave like Iwan and Asuma like an excuse to be even more cautious and defensive. Graham had to keep himself from nodding. He certainly was wondering. The operations room in Camp Narashino was tracking Asuma and Iwan. According to Narashino, the pair were about to arrive at Riken in Saitama.
Your people are pretty good at tracking. Tracking an empty car, that is.
So you faked leaving.
It took an extremely skilled hacker to fool the army systems. That didn't surprise Graham, though. He knew Asuma was capable of such a feat.
When did you figure out our plan?
When I looked at Gaia.
Are you really that stupid?
Damn.
Do you still think you can hide things from me?
Oh.
You've been here for about a year now. Isn't it about time you got the picture?
Oh.
Gaia.
Yeah, even I figured that out. Come on.
Ewan's a spy. Well, I hope you've learned something here. Nobody can fool me. Nobody.
I don't know about Polon.
This operation was necessary to ensure maximum security. I apologize for not informing you about it.
Get out.
Asuma had already stopped listening to Graham. Instead, he sat down and began doing something on his own cube-shaped input device. Graham told his soldiers to leave, then did the same himself. The outside scenery suddenly changed. It wasn't the outside, but an artificial visual. What it actually showed was the finest trait of the Earth simulator, Gaia and its spherical monitor.
Yeah. No one can fool me or hide anything from me. So, why? Why didn't the thing with the woman turn out as it was simulated?
Asuma.
And that last person here besides Asuma, Yuan called out to him, triggering an irritated scowl.
Who gave you permission to stay here? Get out!
The government operation to capture the girl has already ended. Further involvement is forbidden.
You really think I'll just do as they tell me?
Oh no.
You weren't even interested at first.
Okay, I think the Vatican or something wanted her, so they asked the government for help, and like the government asked him for help, and that's how he got involved in this. And how he wasn't originally interested in Momo, but because she was able to escape from the simulations events, now he's interested.
Yeah,
he's gonna try to go after her on his own, I think.
But it didn't go as simulated, and I can't just ignore that.
Yeah.
My
He's
Gaia is
prideful,
supposed to be
egotistical.
perfect. This matter can't be overlooked.
It's like this is not scientific. My creation is supposed to be perfect. How dare you ruin this?
Time to celebrate Takaoka's successful or failed elopement! And welcome
God.
Aizaki and Hosho! Symphony!
What is going on?
Symphony!
Aww.
What kind of cheer is that?
After a chat with Oz, we went to Symphony where we were greeted by Wind. He was convinced Momo and I were eloping and wanted to throw us a welcome party for some reason, and well, this was the situation now.
So, Aizaki, where are you from?
Oh god.
Portugal? Or Italy, perhaps?
He doesn't even know.
Whoa! Italy! Ciao ciao al dente!
Oh my... He said ciao ciao al dente! I'm gonna... What is wrong with him?
How
Wow,
about you
I
make some
can't
authentic Italian pasta for our boy, huh?
I'm dead. He's literally coming with the most stereotypical, generic stuff you can ever think, but that's so funny and messed up at the same time. Momo was a bit overwhelmed, but there was something about Wind's energy that compelled her to join in.
Nakano Symphonies was a sausage fest before, so it's gonna be nice having some
He
girls
actually
around.
said it.
We've got a real floral aura going on now.
Dude, why are you talking like you're part of the team?
He's just some weirdo who liked coming here. He enjoyed hanging out with us, but he never showed any intention of actually joining.
I like
Was
the
a part
retro
of it?
feel
What?
this place has.
You do? I just want to get the hell out of here.
The person who owned this place was one of my late dad's customers, back when he used to do his hacker work. The jobs were never that big though. My dad had just had to locate people or objects, stuff like that. After he died, Symphony's owner redirected those jobs to me instead. I was left without a single relative and had to feed myself somehow, so I had no choice but to take them on. The owner ended up letting me use the place. Well, it was more like he gently forced me to use it. I could appreciate someone who was worried for me, but I'd kind of been funneled into doing hacker work, so that level of considering wasn't totally welcome.
Aizaki, Hosho, you can come here whenever you want. I'll welcome you anytime.
I see how it is.
Yeah, I was like, don't you
To
have
you,
a
I don't
like
actually count as a girl.
VR girlfriend or something like that?
Ah, hold on.
Exactly.
I'm a man who's happy as long as I can flirt with you, Yomi. I have no eyes for anyone but you.
He's like, I gotta
You should have said that at the start.
Dummy. She's jealous. Aww.
Sure are, but that's just how lovers be, right? You'd know something about that, wouldn't you, Aizaki?
Oh my god.
Pardon me?
Oh, so innocent.
Like, actually.
May I ask who you're speaking with?
Oh, you can't see Yomi. Sorry about that.
Oh, they can't
I'll
see
introduce
her,
you both
huh?
later.
Oh, okay. Please do.
Momo was acting like nothing had happened. Wait, is only she the one who can't see her, or Is it because she didn't have the BMI that she can't see Yomi? The stuff she told us that the Chinese restaurant was straight up unbelievable. I could see that Oz was dumbfounded, but my face was probably about as shocked. What else did she say? They cut out.
My mission here is to save the world.
Huh?
The world will end on January 19th, 2038
Oh, no.
at 3:14 and 7 seconds.
What?
Seriously?
It wasn't so much Momo's statement about the world ending that surprised me. It was the fact that Momo was the one saying it. It seemed way too insane to be real. I convinced her to talk, but I was hearing it all for the first time, just like Oz.
My real name is Lucia.
Huh.
I came to
Why don't we know her
Japan to
real
look
name?
for a hacker known as Kent Korihisa.
Is that his dad?
Who's that?
Oh, never mind. I think everybody who's a hacker is
Goes by
Polon's dad.
Cicada 3301.
Oh. It's Polon's dad. It's Polon's dad.
Cicada?
Oh, I've heard that one before.
The quests.
Yes.
Quest was the term used for certain events. There was this one godlike hacker causing trouble all over the world. They could do stuff that seemed like wizardry. Their name was Cicada 3301. Their name had been well known since their first appearance in the early 2010s, but someone calling them Cicada 3301 had appeared just last year. It wasn't clear whether it was the same person, but newer ones seemed to be setting challenges to hackers all around the world. They went on 4chan's hacker board and posted crazy difficult puzzles involving the real world. And those puzzles hinted at tragic events that actually happened soon after. Cicada 3301 was the person causing the incidents. All the evidence was situational, but it seemed almost certain that that was the case. It seemed like Cicada 3301 was challenging people. Their actions were almost inviting people to solve the puzzles and use the hints to prevent the incidents. Hackers of the world were up to the challenge, of course. Hackers on 4chan went and named Cicada 3301's quests. Every time a new quest appeared, all the hackers rushed to complete them, eager to stop any incidents from taking place. Isn't that kind of terrorism? Not gonna lie. There had been 4 quests so far. Hackers from all over the world had taken on them, but not a single quest was completed. Oof. The first incident was pretty tame, but the second one resulted in actual deaths. By now, Cicada 3301 was widely regarded as a criminal who just wanted to show off the brain power. Is that really the same person Momo was looking for?
Even back in 2010, Kent Korihisa was considered a genius hacker. That was the year he bypassed the Vatican's security systems and broke into its computer network.
The Vatican? I didn't expect to hear that.
He was quickly exposed and caught. However, the Pope and the other high-ranking people there chose not to punish him. Instead, they hired him as their head computer engineer. After that, he was entrusted with the development of the Vatican's QCDC, Necropilgrimage, as well as their Earth simulator.
Wait, what? That was basically the same story as Asuma Soga's. Had Asuma copied Cicada 3301's method?
In 2012, though, shortly before Necropilgrimage's completion, Kent Korihisa suddenly vanished. It's believed that the reason he disappeared was because he accidentally stumbled across a huge secret hidden in the Vatican's main computer.
Oh.
That being the third secret of Fatima.
Let's. Wait, I want to see if she explains it actually. Never mind. Oh, wait. Alright, let me just check it actually. One of the secrets pulled by the 1917 Marian apparition of the Portuguese town of Fatima. The Virgin Mary first appeared before the 3 children, Lucia, oh that's her name, Francisco, and Jacinta on May 13th, telling them to gather at the same place on the 13th of every month, and indeed she appeared on the following month. The rumors of the apparition began to spread, and by the 3rd and 13th, There were 5,000 people watching as Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta were bestowed 3 secrets. The first one told of the end of World War I and a great misfortune that would come during the next Pope's tenure. The second one told of a strange light that would be seen the night before the next great misfortune, claiming that it was a warning sign from God himself. The third was a secret the children were only supposed to reveal in 1916, but they told the adults regardless, and the information was said to be so terrifying that the Pope at the time fainted upon hearing it. The revelation of the third prophecy was delayed past 1960, and there was even a hijacking incident in 1981 where the perpetrator himself demanded that the Pope reveal the third secret. The Pope ended up revealing the secret in year 2000, claiming it was referred to the attempted assassination of the Pope in 1981. It was so anticlimactic that rumors about it persist to this day, claiming it was fake, and that was the actual secret was something far, far worse. It probably was something far, far worse.
The secrets of Fatima are used and abused in occult conspiracy circles. I've heard lots of versions of them, including fictional ones.
Was this guy into the cult?
So, what's your take on the third secret of Fatima?
Just as I previously mentioned, that the world will end 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 7 seconds into January 19th, 2038.
Is that the real third secret? The Secrets of Fatima. I'd heard of them, but I didn't know much about them.
If things continue as they are, nobody will survive. I want to save the world. It's possible that Kent Korihisa, Cicada 3301, knows how to do that.
And it
He
doesn't
might
say
be the
how
world's
world's
savior.
gonna end.
That's why I must find him, no matter what.
Got any idea where he could be?
He was last seen here in Japan.
So that was why Momo came here, huh? So,
A savior?
Cicada 3301. I really didn't believe he was anything like that. Sure, his ability was as a hacker was like monstrous, but if you ask me, he was just some shithead who liked showing off. I didn't think most hackers were unlikable, but this guy was on another level.
Interesting that you mentioned 2012.
I suddenly trailed off, muttering something about how that was when the Pope suddenly resigned and the papal conclave had to be held.
Does that have something to do with the disappearance of this Korihisa guy too?
Yes.
Figured. The third secret of Fatima getting leaked has got to be a big deal for the Vatican. And that's the reason they're chasing you?
I imagine so.
But how is she
Where does the
connected
army
to
come in
this?
then? They got nothing to do with the Vatican.
The army took,
How's
I
she
mean, was
connected to the
planning
Vatican?
to take Momo to Haneda Airport and hand her over to the Vatican's people.
Why?
Dunno, maybe they teamed up?
How do you know that?
I could have told him we both saw it with our own eyes, but explaining it would be a pain in the ass.
I did some independent investigation. Just leave it at that.
I think that's
All right.
more believable.
Thanks for spilling. Interesting stuff, but not what I was looking for.
Oh,
What is
was
it
he
about
looking
Guy that you're investigating anyway?
This and that, state stuff. Don't ask me anything else.
Oh, really?
No. We're leaving.
He's like, I'm not interested anymore. He didn't give me what I want.
But I haven't finished eating yet!
Aww.
Leave it and
I
let's
thought
go.
she said she was full.
But you told me not to leave anything!
Oh.
Bye-bye, Polly and Momom.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Oz kindly paid for the 4 of us, then walked out. We'd just been told the same absurd shit, but it looks like he'd taken it all in his stride. As I was wondering why, Oz beckoned me over from the outside of the restaurant.
There's something I wanted to ask you. Yesterday, you spoke like you knew I was going to be there. How long were you watching me?
I wasn't. I got an app that lets me save and load the world.
He's gonna tell Oz?
That got anything to do with Fatima's secrets?
Who knows?
Oz side and handed me a piece of paper.
What's this?
My business card.
Whoa, never seen a paper one before.
Come over if you feel like talking again. And extend my invitation to the little lady.
Damn, paper must be like non-existent or something. I mean, that's not true. Look at all these posters, all paper, right? Like they be acting, people in this game be acting like paper is ancient technology. What are these pictures? And tell me those are not like all AI. Okay. Not even I could tell how much of what Momo said was true. And I like how she just danced around the whole subject of who she was. Like, she just left her identity totally out of that equation. Just, yeah. It was all an act. If it was all an act, though, she was one hell of an actress. Either way, if she wanted to find someone, I'd just help her.
What kind of game is this?
Hmm?
The Game of Life!
Oh my god.
Game of Life.
That board game? Momo was staring into the screen of a tiny device as she pressed his buttons. She seemed real captivating.
If you like that egg so much, you can have it. I can? I got loads more. Thank you, Nano. Hey, Polly, do you want one too? Do you?
I'm good. You can play Game of Life on your BMI anyway.
You can. Do you know how? Want to hear my lecture?
Lecture, architecture?
Maybe some other time.
Oh, we can do it now.
Yo,
Whoa,
hold on
who's
and
that?
cross. This is Tabuchi Motors.
Oh? How are the Graper repairs coming along?
Alright, because it's great.
Gonna be finished up sometime today.
Thanks. Put the payment on my tab as always.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on because right now so far it's been pretty chill.
No can do. Not this time.
Huh? Seriously? But it was never a problem before.
It involves
Now it
part
is.
replacement, and that ain't cheap. Gonna need payment up front. And pay your tab too while you're at it.
Way to kick me when I'm down.
The only reason you
no
got away
money.
with it for so long is because Dub's a nice guy. You're in no position to complain.
Yeah,
I mean,
it sounds like it.
You're not wrong, but...
Sounds like he's been owing him a lot of money.
No payment, no repairs.
As it should.
All the past repair bills plus this one? Sounds like a lot.
Shit, I don't have that kind of cash.
Damn, I could hand over my whole fee from that recent job and it still wouldn't cover it.
Hey, Dub, weren't we buddies?
Oh,
What's gotten
my
into you?
God. Yo, he's been covering your bill for so long.
got a
Pay it
GF.
back.
Huh?
Oh my God,
You
he's salty now.
Got a GF.
Like, how dare you betray the
We're
Brotherhood?
not like that.
Yeah, right. You're close enough to elope. Anyway,
He's
I'm not
salty,
repairing
man.
a thing till you pay up. That's final.
Like, how dare you get a girlfriend? You, who came and talked to girls, got a girlfriend for me?
Come on,
He's
man.
definitely jealous.
Be a pal.
I'll consider putting it on your tab if you hook me up with a girl.
Like
Don't
I can just
tell
find
him.
one.
She's gonna
Well,
hook him
I'm
up
not
with
touching a
Nona,
graper
the
then.
underage
Later.
kid. No.
Ah, he ended the call.
God damn it. Why do you have to be like that? Screw him. Our friendship was over.
This is gonna affect our work as
Wow.
Nakano Symphonies.
That's a fragile
Fine.
friendship right there.
I'll handle the payment this time.
Aw, Cross is
Seriously?
a real friend.
I'm sure some of the people I know will let me borrow money.
Oh,
You're gonna take out loans?
for me?
Got no choice. You're gonna be working without pay for a while.
Damn. That was pretty harsh condition, but
Thanks, Cross. I owe ya.
aw, Cross is a nice friend. We sent Nona on home while it was still light outside. She made a tutorial for the Game of Life before she left, though. And it was whining about how she wanted to stay and play with us. Oh, interesting. I want to check what this Game of Life is. Give me a second. A simulation game thought up by the British mathematician John Horton Conway in 1970. It is functionally an extremely simplified recreation of the process by which life is born, evolves, and goes extinct. The basis of this game is the cellular automation computation model, which was developed by John von Neumann and Stanislaw Ulam. Wow, I have no idea what that means. I thought we were going to learn about the game, but I understood nothing. I still don't understand what this game of life is. Because she said eggs, so I was thinking like a Tamagotchi? Is that what they're called? But it seems like it's not that. Or like I thought it was a board game, but it's not that either. Anyways, things had settled down, so I figured it was a good time to put a carrier node on Momo. Oh, right. But she could get traced if she has a carrier node, right? Giving her access to BMI would make info sharing way smoother.
I'll use this to open a hole in your ear for an electrode. It's just like getting a piercing. It might hurt a little, but you won't bleed or anything, so don't worry. Okay, show me your ear.
Here.
She lifted her hair, showing her ear and neck.
Can I touch it?
Of course.
This is kind of stressful. Oh god, again. If you can't do it, pull on select cross to it.
Did you touch it?
Not yet.
What's taking you
You
so
needn't
long?
worry about me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I gently touched her ear. Okay. Is it ticklish?
That tickles a bit.
I'll be done soon.
I thought it was supposed to hurt.
I'm okay.
I put her ear into the device.
Get ready. Here I go.
A piercing-like electrode slipped into her ear.
That's it. You okay?
Doesn't sound like it hurt a lot.
Yes. That didn't take too long.
The early ones were a real pain to put on, though. It was a while before the process got this simple. Now we just have to clip a carrier node onto it.
I'd ordered one that afternoon and it had already been delivered. It wasn't some luxury model, but it'd get the job done. Flipping it onto the electrode only took a second. And there were people out there with a whole bunch of different carrier nodes they wore as a fashion accessory.
There we go.
Oh, interesting. Her profile was taken care of too. Ross and I had gone and got her a forged one. These days, profiles were linked to the census data and stuff, so it was pretty hard to fake them. Interesting. That's why we went to a white hat purveyor company where Momo could pay to get one made. Is it like a fake ID kind of thing? She'd also decided to use the name Momo Aizaki. It made sense considering that she had the Vatican after her. I was kind of embarrassed that she actually using the name I just thought up out of nowhere. It's not a bad name, it's a really cute name actually. And like Win said, it sounds like an idol name.
Wait, what are you looking at? If you got something to say, just spit it out.
Oh, they were here
I was
the whole
just thinking
time?
about how nice you are.
I gotta admit, your handiwork had me worried. But you did a good job.
Wipe that stupid grin off your face.
Aizaki, I set it up so you can contact us.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you can see Yomi now, right?
Yes, I can.
Oh.
Hello. Don't you dare try to seduce my Wendy.
Aww.
I'll
Just
try
like
not
you,
to.
you actual human.
Thank you all very much. I'm
But
sure this
I
will
think
help
she's
me
still an
find
AI. I
King
still think she's
Kohisa.
an AI. Momo still wanted to go alone. Jeez, talk about stubborn.
Have you ever seen Cicada's face?
Yes. I saw a photo of him that was taken while he was at the Vatican.
What?
Whoa! You being serious? You saw Cicada's face? That's hella spicy! We could make a killer fortune thread about that.
Oh my god, not the
But
fortune
I don't have that photo with me.
Probably someone they
Why
know.
don't you draw him from memory then?
She probably sucks at drawing.
Good idea. You can use the paint app.
Well, I'll try.
She can't draw, huh? We taught her how to use the app and she spent half an hour drawing.
I'm I'm done.
Share it.
Okay, here it is.
Don't tell me she spent half an hour and it looks horrible. Oh, interesting. His gray hair and shiny
I
eyes.
think I captured his features quite well.
He looks like
I
a
see.
prince. What?
All right. Well, putting that aside,
What is that reaction?
let's start looking into Cicada. All of us. If we all come together on this, we're bound to find some trace of him.
I had no idea how naive that was. Oh god. Something bad about to happen.
What the hell is going on?
2 hours had passed since we started. There was absolutely nothing on the internet about Cicada 3301 or Kent Korihisa. Obviously, we couldn't find a thing about his time at the Vatican either.
This doesn't make sense. We should be able to find at least a scrap of info. It's like...
He or someone deleted it all.
There's nothing about the Ochanomizu thing either.
Cicada put up the first of his quests in May last year, and it was supposedly posted somewhere in Ochanomizu. That info was discovered independently by someone Momo knew, and it wasn't available anywhere else. That's why it wasn't too weird that there was nothing about it on the internet. But Momo said she'd come all the way to Japan on that one lead. That was actually the reason she went to the Ochanomizu crater before we met.
Not even his birth record.
We didn't know where Kent Korihisa was from exactly. But even when we looked at the entire country's records for people of that name born around 1990, we didn't get a single hint. It was always possible that the paper records of his birth were filed at some facility near his birthplace, but finding that would have taken ages.
Hold on. I talked with the info brokers I know. No dice. Apparently, a bunch of others have asked them to look into Cicada's identity before.
And that made sense. There were probably tons of people who wanted to make a name for themselves by unmasking
But no matter how hard they tried, they found absolutely nothing. So they've all thrown in the towel.
Damn.
There's not a single info broker out there who hasn't looked into Cicada. Not a single one who knows who he is either. At this point,
That's a mad
people are actually
skill.
saying that if you want to know more about Cicada, you gotta go to 4chan's hacker board. Hack. Hackers the world over go there for a shot at completing his quests. So there'll be a heap of people on it who want to know more about Cicada. He posts his quests on a bunch of sites, but 4chan's the one with the most people.
How much does Hack know about Cicada anyway?
They don't know zip. Not a single hacker there has ever met him.
It's like his whole existence is a mirage or something.
Right? Maybe he was actually a fictional character to start with? The more I investigated the guy, the more plausible it seemed. Hold up, I'm just gonna save it. Because I feel like I've been playing for a hot minute, and in case something happens, I'll have a file to load back in. Oh, no. Wait, hold up. What are these files? I'm gonna save here again.
The hackers don't even know his real name's Kent Korihisa. His name alone is actually a real bombshell piece of info. Let's post it. They might help us out.
Is there any way we can prove it's real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll ask for a source.
They don't have anything at hand.
That's gonna make it hard to convince them.
There is also the fact that the wrong kind of post could put the Vatican on our trail. True.
We're not sharing it. There's no way to gauge how risky it is for Momo. Anyway, tell us about the quests, Wind. You know more about him than any of us.
That's interesting because he's not a hacker, right? Momo probably knew about them too, but I needed a refresher.
Okay, let me tell you everything.
Wayne had gathered all the information he could find about the quests. He was the best resource we had.
Gonna have to look over all this info I got.
As he said that, he started caressing his own arms. It looked like some weird dance. What?
Excuse me? What are you doing?
Checking the info.
Huh?
It's a rig mesh. He's not dancing. That's just how he controls his BMI.
Wait, what? A paper-like input device made of silicon, a material used in semiconductors, can be cut up and changed to the user's preferred shape. While the material's high electrical resistivity is an obvious benefit, this technology's true value lies in that it enables electron orbital data to be both planned out freely and printed easily. Normally, the electrons found in atoms are unable to overcome the energy gap, but the rig mesh technology had made it possible through the physical intervention of something as simple as human fingers. Being able to cut the device up as one wishes allows for many creative designs, letting it be integrated into fashion. This aspect is especially popular among younger hackers. Another reason why it receives so much support from hackers is that its sheer input precision stands far above that of all other wearable devices. I guess he's wearing this device in his, like, the arms? Like the cuffs of his shirt or something? I don't know. You could execute the register commands by touching it with your fingers. It was basically like an input device, like my keyboard. It wasn't like you could get the desired results by touching it like however you want, though. The commands changed depending on how you touched it. Wynn's input motions were really exaggerated. That's probably because he looked cool and wanted to show off. Normally, people calibrated these so they require only the bare minimum movement.
Cicada is a person who, without any prior notice, posts images or URLs in the main internet communities. You can get clues about the incident Cicada causes by analyzing those posts.
What if he actually didn't cause it, but he wanted people to help?
At that stage, almost nobody can actually guess what the incidents are gonna involve, though. People only notice the link between the clues and the incidents after the incidents actually happen.
We participated in 2 of the past quests. When they came in, hackers the world overly desperately tried to analyze the resources Cicada provided. The quest was so tough that even wizard-tier hackers were left scratching their heads, though. We tackled the quest without any preparations. Of course, we couldn't pitch into the effort that much.
Anyway, here are the rankings.
How do they do
Hackers that
rankings?
contribute to quest analysis or do stuff that could help prevent the incidents get higher placements. This stuff isn't managed by Cicada himself, though. The people on Hack did it themselves. Cicada's completely uninvolved. They're into all these wild events, and some of them even gamble on them.
Cicada Theowen would cause the incidents he hinted at, whether they were analyzed or not. But how do we know he caused them? Not a single hacker had been able to stop them, and people had died. And then there were these weirdos treating the whole thing like some party.
This is why I hate hackers.
But you're a hacker too.
Don't group me in with them.
I would have switched jobs the first chance I got.
Nobody's
He's like, I'm
actually
just
prevented
pay
an
the
incident
bills,
yet.
but he's not even paying
the
the
hackers
bills,
who help
man.
most during the
Can't even
analysis
get his
stage
grade
can still
perfect.
reach the top of the ranks.
Being up at the top got you attention from fellow hackers all over the world, as well as individuals and companies looking to hire white hats. Knowing hackers, most of them were probably more interested in making a name for themselves than actually completing the quest.
The Nakano Symphony's members are ranked, Takaoka's in 9,487th, and Yumikawa's in 9,709th.
That doesn't seem that great.
I guess Yumikawa's lower because he tends to act as Takaoka's support.
How are these
Wendy's
rankings?
9,381st. He wins.
How does he
Well,
get
it's
ranked?
not like I care where I am in the rankings. I'm not even a hacker, unlike you two.
I don't remember putting my name there.
Right?
Anyone who gets even a little bit involved in the quest solving has their name put on there, whether they like it or not.
How does this work? Wow, well, whatever. rankings didn't matter.
Why is Cicada doing all this anyway?
Huh? You took part in those quests without knowing any of that? That's actually so cool! In a weird way.
What if, like, he's trying to, like, do this to find capable hackers to help him? Maybe Cicada actually wants to, prevent the end of the world. Maybe he knows about, like, the third secret or something, and he wants to find, like, very competent hackers around the world to help him save the world.
Cicada 3301's first post included a message from him, detailing his motives.
That's so.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Hello.
Here it is.
See? Oh my god, see what did I say? He was looking for competent people. He was looking for good hackers. Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it and it will lead you to the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that would make it all the way through. Good luck, 3301.
This was posted
I don't
on
know why I
Hack
read that in
sometime
the
after
lady's
sad
voice, but-
morning. It was Cicada 3301's comeback
I did hear
post.
about things like this in real life.
The text here,
though.
by the way, is the same as it was in 2010.
Does this mean that if we prevent an incident, Cicada might come to see us?
Maybe. Nobody's done that yet, though, so who knows?
But it's possible, right?
We looked into Cicada as thoroughly as possible and still found nothing. It was like the quests were the only lead we had left. And Cicada himself was waiting at the end of them.
Huh?
He's gonna sneeze? What? Huh? It just
Cicada just posted a new quest! Hack is going wild!
Oh my god. What?
Really?
The timing is...
Talk about perfect timing. Looks like Cicada
Is he
knows about
watching
us.
us?
It's gotta be a coincidence. There's no way we're the first hackers to conduct an investigation into him.
Man, you never lose your cool, huh?
You didn't have to spell it out. I knew it was a coincidence.
Can you bring it up for us?
Wait. There you go.
Oh my god, what if he's gonna cause an incident and we go back in time and then we find him? Because we have that time travel ability.
Good luck, huh?
It's always good luck. Oh my god, it's the same thing again. The gall to say that when he was planning some kind of disaster. I really didn't like this guy. If we use some specific method to analyze this image, we can find a hint leading to the incident Cicada was plotting.
I need to solve it.
Momo was staring at the image with an intense expression.
Then it's decided.
Huh?
Nakano Symphonies is gonna do everything in its power to complete this quest.
Hold on, I
don't trust
You should know by now.
You should know by now I'm not the kind of guy who gives up after a couple rejections.
It's not like this quest will be a cakewalk, you know.
Yeah, we didn't get anywhere the last 2 times, but I'm not the same person I was back then.
If you're planning to use the you-know-what, I'm gonna go ahead and remind you to be careful.
Momo gave me a little nod. She knew about the saving and loading too.
I won't rely on it too much.
But he's probably going to rely on it. It was still way too mysterious and suspicious. We didn't have the skill to get to Cicada 3301 using normal methods.
If no one's ever prevented one of these quest incidents, then I'll be the first.
Much confidence, pull on Takaoka. And then I dragged Cicada 3301 out into the open. He could count on that.
Our boy is acting all cool in front of his GF. Don't worry, I totally get ya.
Huh?
That's not...
Wynn still believed that Momo was my GF and that we were eloping. But it would have been real pain to explain the whole story.
You're not gonna tell him the truth?
Like,
I'll
you still
do
keep
it some other
sad.
time. And I'm
Probably
not
at
just
the end
acting
of
cool
everything.
Here. I mean every word I say. Cicada and all the other hackers everywhere are gonna find out what I'm all about.
Woo! Our boy's on fire!
Why did she not look happy there? What's going on? Like, she's not signed for no reason, right? Where's this? Is this where Pulon lives? 4chan analyzed the image rapidly. Alright. Okay, Pulon safe. We tried all kinds of stuffs ourselves, but we were pretty powerless compared to the collective knowledge of 4chan. First, Cicada had posted the image of a flower. It had been treated using steganography, and analysis revealed in some text in Esperanto. This is probably some like old language. I don't know what this is. So, back to the tips list. Sometimes I just read the tips list and I still don't understand what it means. But yup, it's a okay. Yeah. A different language. Active embedded information with other information when used in IT. This is called digital watermarking. And people have become familiar with things such as image files having additional data embedded inside. Data embedded by digital watermarking can be used to extract using dedicated software. Interesting. Not that I know how any of that works. Through a tunnel. The text was a riddle, and solving it produced another riddle, and so on. We'd ultimately arrive at a certain URL. That's where we found this image, which contains some letters and numbers whose color made them stand out. JA1037E? It was the number on a passenger plane. It was a regular plane that went to and from Haneda several times a day. After we got the hint, we monitored J1037E carefully. Nothing seemed amiss, though. Night fell as we watched. The airport closed before long. JA1037E stopped flying for the day and was currently parked at the Ninoy Aquino Airport in the Philippines. The hackers on 4chan had concluded that nothing would happen that night. With that in mind, we decided to call it a day and go home. I couldn't leave Momo at Symphony all by herself, so I took her to my place. Is that safe? People know where you live and the good can raid you again. Symphony was safe, sure, but there was no bed there. It was an ideal place for anyone to stay for days at a time. But, it was really late, but Momo wasn't sleeping. She was staring at her BMI, intently following the quest progress.
Why don't you get some rest?
I'm fine. Feel free to sleep. You needn't wait up for me.
Take care not to overdo it.
I will.
Damn. I left the room to get something to drink. But as I walked, I stopped in front of my dad's room. Oh. Is it? Wow. It wasn't like I wanted to keep the memories alive because I thought he might actually come back. I just didn't want to be reminded of him. I was his son, but he never really paid much attention to me. Aw. He'd spend all this free time after work sitting in his room just working on something. That's how he spent his days off too. He always seems so distant, working away with his back to me. It's his back that comes to mind when I remember those days. He never once turned to look at me.
Man, why am I getting sentimental?
I can understand why he's getting sentimental. This is the first time I thought about my dad in a while, and I was just fine with that. I clicked my tongue and went to close the door. Yo,
Hey,
what?
Get her on the chopper!
What is going on?
That's the Vatican.
Why are we getting these flashbacks?
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Kabukicho. Bingo.
Oh god, is something about to happen? The next thing I knew, I was lying on the floor. Momo was right in front of me, looking at my face with a worried expression.
Are you okay?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I looked around quickly. This was my house, right?
What was that all about?
Was that Momo's ability? I felt like everything I'd experienced suddenly rushed through my head and flashed before
You're
my
all
eyes.
sweaty.
Yeah, she was right about that. Yeah, that's totally not suspicious at all. I was overcome with heavy fatigue and my heart was beating extremely fast. I didn't know what had happened, so I just sat there for a while. I mean, he didn't travel back in time, right? Because he wouldn't know.
Exiting VR dive mode.
Did he flash into Pulon's memories? Or Momo's memories? Because was he looking at Pulon's memories just now and that's why he fainted? Asuma opened his eyes. He was seated in a chair. Anyone coming out of a VR dive would be fatigued, and Asuma was no exception. He stood up slowly. Before him was a large spherical monitor. It displayed the Earth, at least, the Earth according to Gaia's simulation. Asuma looked away from it, spinning his cube-shaped device over and over again. An exact display of the simulated scenery Asuma had been watching appeared on the control room's monitor, and it showed the intersection between Loop 7 and Koshu Kaido. It was a place where, 2 days ago, a young boy and a girl had an altercation with the army.
Why? What's going on here? No matter how many times I run the simulation, Gaia's results don't make sense. This never happened before. It can't be real. I mean, how? How can the girl just not exist?
Huh? She doesn't exist? What does that mean?
Hey, sorry about the late visit.
You're right on time, actually. I just learned something about that woman you almost ran over.
Oh yeah, the umbrella lady?
Her handle is Juno.
I've heard it before. A hacker, right?
Oh, I remember seeing it was like first, second, or third on the hacker
She's
board.
the first in the quest rankings. I'm
Yep.
sure you're aware she's considered wizard level by her peers.
Why would
No
someone
wonder she
like
got those
that...
cars to
I
ram
don't know,
into
but
Oz's car.
she's certainly someone who could do that canvas hack. You mentioned that the meeting with those two didn't go well?
Yeah, it was an interesting chat, but
I'm not sure about either of them.
I couldn't tell if they were telling the truth or just pulling some smoke and mirror shit.
I looked into what you said they said, and they might have been more honest than you think.
You found something about the airport thing?
I did. The Vatican really did send some special plane to Haneda secretly.
Is it still there?
No, it returned to Rome this morning. The plane was also visited yesterday afternoon by the Chief Cabinet Secretary, as well as the Ministers of Defense and Foreign Affairs. And all three of them cleared their schedules to be there.
That's one luxury audience. Makes it sound like a real big deal. Does that mean that the Vatican requested something from our government?
Either that, or pressured them.
I'll pass this on to the boy and the girl. That all right with you?
As long as they don't make it public.
All right. That Lucia, though.
I looked into her as well. I still don't have anything confirming her real name. But she arrived in Japan 3 days ago, 1 day before the army caught up with her. She was spotted by a camera on the Oefuto BPTS base.
I'm not gonna look at BPTS because I feel like I'm just not gonna
BPTS?
Yes. Some freight from Rome arrived 20 minutes before the sighting. Eyewitnesses report seeing her at the BPTS base on the other side, too. This supports claims of the Vatican's involvement.
She smuggled herself into Japan among high-orbit freight? That kind of shit is tempting death. Was she that desperate to make it to Japan? January 19th, 2038.
Wait, was she hiding with like
7 seconds after 3:14 a.m., huh?
like material they were trying to ship to Japan? She could have frozen to death, right?
Please respond. If this news report is credible.
What's happening? Oh, chapter 2, okay.
I'm getting an error.
Well,
This is what's going on. What's the status?
What is this?
How's the channel? Now's not the time for jokes. Would take all day. No!
What are these flashbacks? Oh no, is this the explosion? Is this like Cicada's quest? Oh my god. Are we from her perspective?
Was that a dream? Or...
Seems like some sort of prediction.
We've switched to airband due to STS failure. 302, you are off course. Please correct.
Tell the other planes to stay away.
302, do you hear us? 302, please respond.
Wait, that was a plane accident? And then the cicada thing was pointing about a plane? Wynn wasn't part of Nakano's symphonies, but he provided with us a load of info whenever there was a quest going on. It felt unnecessary before, but I really appreciate it now. J1037E, designated for Flight 302. See, Flight 302, that's what we were just saying, took off from the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in the Philippines at 6 a.m. JST. We've been monitoring it since takeoff, but hadn't noticed anything special or quest-like about it. It was due to arrive at Haneda Airport in 5 minutes. Momo said that she's seen a vision, so we couldn't relax just yet. See, I feel like her vision is like... Her vision is somebody seeing through... I feel like she is Gaia, right? And then Asuma is looking through Gaia to see it, and that's why she has the vision. I don't know, but she was having a sudden coughing fit. She was holding the 7 cup I'd given her so she could stay hydrated. I had no idea it could make people cough like that.
You've never had a carbonated drink before?
Don't worry, I know all about them.
And you know how she snuck into like the freight to what's it called, like where they were carrying the freight to get into Japan? I think she didn't even know that it was risky or like she could die from freezing or anything like that, you know? Because look, she had never had ramen or fried rice, or like her taste buds are blind. She never had milk tea or carbonated water. She looks like she hasn't experienced anything in life, so she probably is like, once again, like either kept in like a confined room for her whole life, or she was like recently created or something. I'm telling you, she's not a normal person. Her words brimming it with confidence, she took another sip of 7 Cup.
You sure you're okay?
I am.
Momo kept coughing for a short while afterwards. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was her first 7 Cup. Suddenly, 4chan's hackers started going crazy.
Is it starting?
Oh no.
It's not clear yet, but something's happened.
Oh no.
Flight 302 canceled its landing.
Oh god.
If this news report is credible, the plane's flying away from Haneda.
God,
what's Cicada's plan here?
Flight 302 was almost full with over 200 people on board. If all those passengers were in danger, there was way more at stake on this quest than either of the previous ones. I hope that wasn't the case, but we barely even had time to hope.
Is it really happening?
No.
Is all this the same as in your vision?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh god. She said she wasn't sure, but her gloomy expression said otherwise.
Don't worry. Your vision won't come true. I won't let it.
Hold on.
Well, that sounds promising.
Whoa! Look at our boy showing off again.
I'm being serious here.
I know. You're always a man of your word, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be the first person to complete a quest.
And for that,
I'll need your power, so you better not take it away before I'm done.
okay. I can take it away.
First, I gotta get some info.
We were keeping a close eye on what was happening, but the situation was changing every second. We were looking at the news, social media, and whatever else we could find to get as tight a grip on things as possible. The first thing we had to check was...
Huh? This looks legit, doesn't it? It is, right?
Nice.
You found something?
Look at this.
The URL sent me had a voice file. It had been machine translated, so I could understand what it was being said.
We've switched to airband due to STS failure. 302, you are off course. Please correct.
What is this?
Airband. Sounds like talk between Flight 302 and the control tower.
We have trouble. The autopilot is going off course.
Please use the code to cancel it.
Shit! I'm getting an error.
Please try again.
I've tried lots of times now.
Ooh.
302, you are off course. Please correct.
Tell the other planes to stay away.
302, do you hear us?
I think they hear you. I think they just
302,
can't.
please respond.
The
Can't
autopilot's out of
change the-
control, huh?
Yeah. Of course. Was it just a system error?
They said that the
or-
STS isn't working.
STS, the Sky Transmission System.
It was all airband before, but now most planes use the STS lines. It uses different channels, though, to prevent interference with Wi-Fi, and... Oh, sorry, I won't confuse you with the details.
It's okay. I'm familiar enough with it, I think.
If he used the STS to take over 302, that would mean he broke through its tight security.
That's gotta be child's play for Cicada.
It's worth looking into anyway. I'll
access Haneda Airport and check on the STS status. Ross took in his hand the folded device that was hanging from his belt, then pressed on its handle. It unfolded. Next, he docked the circular unit in the middle. The upper part of the unit rose slightly, exposing LED lights hidden around it. It began to spin at a high speed. Slightly above the LEDs, Cross began moving his hands, like he was communicating in a Morse code and DJing. That was his input method.
I'll keep an eye on 4chan.
Wynn got to work too, striking weird poses and submitting commands with exaggerated movements. And while they were busy...
I'll connect to the plane's Wi-Fi so I can look inside.
I doubt I was the first person with this idea, though. Sure enough, the plane was overwhelmed with access attempts from around the world. Jeez. It wasn't easy to connect under these conditions, but if I can pull it off, I'll probably learn something useful.
Hold on. Let me try.
Huh.
You think you can do it? Didn't you only start using BMI yesterday?
I'm sure I can.
Momo's eyes were burning with determination. She must be feeling a real sense of duty after seeing that vision.
All right, I'll teach you how. So first, connect to the Wi-Fi.
She was like, I know how to do this. I shared an access tool with her and taught her the basics. She picked it up fairly quickly and got started just as fast. Using STS and Wi-Fi would allow us to know what was happening inside the plane, so I figured I might as well focus on the outside. I chose a contact and suddenly heard some music. Was this one of those tones? Right as it stopped, an avatar comprised of a 3D scan face appeared at the edge of my vision.
Oz, there's something I want to ask you.
Ask later then. I gotta go to MLIT.
What is that? Huh? The Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism? Now?
If it's about Flight 302, want to share what we know? I'm looking into it for the quest.
For that game, huh? Man, who plays with people's lives like that?
What are you getting mad at me for? Anyway, you want to share the info or not?
Never hurts to know more, I guess.
I knew you'd say that.
Success.
Hold on, I connected.
My bad, give me a sec.
Hey!
I ended the call for now and looked at Momo's access tool. It read connected.
Awesome. I'll take over from here.
How does it work? My own connection was being destabilized by countless others trying to connect. It would cut out at any time, so we couldn't waste a second. Wouldn't that be really bad for the plane with everybody trying to connect to it? I don't know. I ran my fingers over my keyboard. There was no time to target the plane's system, so instead I went for it.
I'm in.
I hacked into one of the passengers' tablets and turned on its camera so I could see inside the cabin. Gain access to passengers' cameras.
This ain't a good angle.
Yeah, not a good angle at all. I could see way more if I hacked into someone's VNI, but their security was way too tight to hack into in such a short amount of time. I moved from tablet to tablet looking for a decent angle.
There.
Which one Momo saw? The whole plane was panic-stricken. Most of the passengers were still seated, but the rest were anxiously walking around or shouting at each other, terrified. People were standing in front of the cockpit door. They were shouting at the pursuer to let them in so they could speak with the captain. There was one thing I didn't see, though.
There aren't any hijackers.
I couldn't see a single person using knives or guns to terrorize the passengers.
It's gone.
Oh no.
There goes the connection. We got enough, though.
I uploaded the recording I got to PictureOp.
Is this from the plane? Takaoka, my man! You're actually competing with the other hackers.
Momo's the one who connected to the plane's Wi-Fi, though.
Woo! Lovey-dovey co-op. You love to see it. I gotta upload this.
Oh my god.
Wait,
how
what?
did she connect on her first try, though?
All data found has gotta be shared. It's common courtesy to everyone else on the quest. Oh, but I can't post Isaac's name, can I? I guess I'll just do this then.
Oh my god, what? Is this Polon's name? Huh? I was gonna get to the third degree. I was gonna get the third degree from all hackers I knew. I know, right?
So this is what's going on.
Ross had figured something out from his Haneda airport hack.
Both the STS and the plane systems were hacked into and taken over from the outside. And the plane's autopilot is being controlled by guidance data sent from somewhere outside the airport.
So there weren't any hijackers causing the jacking happen remotely.
That means this is the first ever hijacking from the ground!
Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Stop saying it like it's cool. Stop. Wynn shared so much information that my whole field of vision was buried with text and images. I closed it all and used my own app to check 4chan. The hackers were realizing this was all part of the quest and going wild. Someone used the remaining fuel to calculate how much longer the plane could stay airborne, then distributed a countdown app moments later. Wow. Okay.
Man, Cicada can screw himself.
Dang. There's never a good reason to mess with people's lives like this. Especially not so many at once. Yeah, 200 is a lot of people.
Which will make it 10:32.
Is there a way to stop this? Only the greatest hackers could get anything done in such a small window, but quests were never generous with the time frames. We just had to work with what we were given.
Sorry, stuff came up.
I went and contacted Oz again.
Stuff like...
We connected to the plane's Wi-Fi and got a look inside while my buddy was checking out the STS.
I I looked at Cross, who instantly joined the conversation.
Nice to meet you, Oz. I hear you've been helping this guy out.
You the one who looked into the STS? What's the status?
It's being hacked from the outside. The culprit is controlling 302's autopilot from outside the airport.
I guess that's who cut the airband, too.
Most likely, yes. The plane's Wi-Fi still works, but it's unusable since so many people are trying to access it.
Hey, are there any other channels? Like, some emergency band that can only be used by the MTIL?
If they had one, they would have used it already. You think you could take back the STS?
Definitely not in the time we have left. And even without the ticking clock, I'm not sure it'd be possible.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Can the STS be cut off? The hack would stop without it, wouldn't it?
Even the MTIL's manuals recommend disconnecting from the STS in an emergency. But if that worked here, we wouldn't need hackers, would we?
So that solution would be too easy.
Easy fixes probably lead to traps.
But the MTIL's thinking of disconnecting, right?
Yeah, that's why I warned him. Got him to postpone the disconnection. That idea came from the Cyber Countermeasures office, though.
That's where the Cyberforce dolls work, right?
They had weird outfits, but they were pretty good.
I'll try a reverse hack. If we find the source of the guidance data, we might be able to override it and help 302 land.
With all channels dead, that seemed like the obvious thing to do. The other hackers must have tried to do the same thing. But it would be the obvious course of action. But would the obvious course of action really solve a quest? It was that simple. People would have completed one or the others. I had to change my perspective and think outside the box.
Do you have any ideas?
What would you normally never do in this situation?
Excuse me?
I could tell from her expression that she really didn't expect me to come back with another question. Her expression turned quickly from shock to serious, though.
You'd never do anything unorthodox.
That's true. Like, he's probably... Because he's trying to find talented people, right? He wanted to find people who can think outside the box, so...
finding a new way.
Finding a new way?
Since everyone's trying to find a solution using the means already available to them, starting from scratch...
Would be something you'd normally never do.
Exactly.
Momo's input helped me think outside the box. Well, I like how this is cutting down to. She had a point. Everyone was too focused on existing methods. I mean, we were short on time, so I couldn't really blame them. But that's exactly why I had to throw all those methods aside and restart with a blank canvas. Yeah, that's true. Makes sense. What else can we throw into the mix?
Oh, yeah. Oz, you can get the captain's BMI password from the MTIL, right?
Kid, were you even listening? All the channels are dead. Even if we knew the password, we couldn't use it.
That's why we're gonna make a new channel.
Now's not the time for jokes. Even low-flying planes go at like 500 kilometers per hour. Trying to approach one would be absolutely insane.
But not impossible. We'll use our new channel to connect to the captain's BMI and cancel the autopilot.
Putting in the code just shows an error. You know that, don't you? You heard that airband recording too.
That's because all the captain's doing is typing in the code from his BMI. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna use his authority to hack into the plane's systems. Then input the code directly.
You're actually gonna go with this insane plan?
This ain't a discussion. You in or not? You got nothing to lose.
Get back to me when the new channel's ready.
He ended the call. I was gonna, what is this new channel? When he did, he did say to get back to him, so he must have been down with my plan, right? Sounds like it, like he'd probably take a shot rather than not doing anything at all. I wasn't totally confident about that, though. Actually, I was getting kind of worried. Man, this wasn't the time for his vague bullshit. He could have just said yes or no. Those are such a pain in the ass.
Whatever. I'll just assume we have a deal.
It sounds like it, even if he wasn't being explicit. Airplane Wi-Fi how it works. Looking for ways to open a new channel, I checked the articles I've been looking at this morning for anything useful. 302 was equipped with an antenna to receive signals from the surface via geosynchronous stats. That meant that signals sent directly from the surface wouldn't reach it. Hacking into a place of antennas that could send signals into geosynchronous orbit was way too difficult, though. While scrolling through the articles, I noticed a diagram that made me realize something obvious. Sats weren't the only thing that could fly over planes.
No, I need your help.
Oh.
If it's a date, then I'm your lady.
No, it's not a date.
I want to borrow one of the missiles you fired at the army.
FBI on Poland. Stop. I want to borrow one of your missiles you fired at the army.
You mean my Barrieri? But that was a drone.
Huh? Well, I don't remember it having propellers.
Anything unmanned and remote controlled is a drone, Polly.
So that's what a drone was.
Anyways, I need one so I can open a channel to reach a plane mid-flight.
I don't understand what opening a channel means.
Flight?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use that channel to hack the plane from the surface. A lot of people are in danger.
Wi-Fi signal?
I'm gonna need a virtuoso's help.
I guess I can modify it to make it work. Can you come help me?
Oz's office, right? I'm coming.
I'll help too.
All right, let's go.
Riding my Graper. Oh, it got fixed! Riding my Graper, I snaked my way through the tight roads of Nakano. Business card listed an address south of Nakano Station in District 2. With a little light hacking, I'd be there in no time. Alright, the traffic lights, right? Wynn shared some info with me. It said some hacker had found the next hint after the J1037.
Wait, it's from 6 minutes ago.
Sorry I'm late.
Other people missed it too. It's not your fault, Wendy.
Yeah, but you know, I'm supposed to be like the quest guy. So, this is kind of pathetic.
How reliable is this hint anyway? Maybe the others ignored it for a reason.
There's no way to verify it right now. That's why I figured we should all work together and try to make sense of it.
But where's the hint from? Like, Cicada? Or someone else? I had to choose between switching my attention to the new hint or concentrating on opening a channel. The best way would to be loath and decode the hint right after it was posted. With such a tight time, we needed those 6 minutes. But we weren't sure the hint was legit, so maybe ignoring would be better. Forget loading. It was better to focus on my plan. I could reconsider loading if I came to the dead end. What if I tried to load? Let me think.
Nah.
Oh, okay, I tried to load there and he said nah, so I guess he
learn
made
as
up
much
his
as you
mind.
can. I'll be waiting on some good news from you.
Okay, let's do what we can.
There it is.
Well, looks like some mall. It was a pretty huge building. It was sure bigger than I expected a solar detective's office to be anyway. It was 3-story high and close to the station too. It looked pretty spacious, like he had a whole floor to himself. Looks like it. Looks like
door's
a freaking
closed.
Mall.
Hey, where are you?
On the 2nd floor. Use the stairs and come up, uppity up.
Wait, this whole building was his? Maybe it's just a little segment, right? Momo ran up to the stairs beside the door, and I hurried after her.
Nano?
My god, this is so... What is this? But this is really cute, that plant. We heard some sounds, but Nonon was nowhere in sight. She must have been busy working.
What do we do now?
Look for this. It should be in storage at the end over there.
A repeater, huh?
Okay, I'll be right back. Whoa!
Aw, this... How am I supposed to find that? Scratch that.
Do you know where you last put the...
If I did, I'd be looking for it myself.
Oh no. Good point, but this was tough without any help whatsoever. Yeah,
Perhaps
it looks
there's a
like
camera feature
it'd take
or something like that we could use.
Oh yeah, image comparison apps.
I used mine to scan a photo of the repeater, then shared it with Momo.
An AI can help identify what we're looking for.
Oh, true.
Try to look over every inch of the place.
Okay, I'll be thorough.
Oh Jesus, I would suck at this task. I'm so bad at finding things. Like people would ask me to find things and I would just spend years looking for it and not be able to find it and going back to them and they would be annoyed with me. Like, do not ever ask me to find something for you. I'm so blind.
Hey, Polly. You know 302's flight path, right?
No. Do we need it?
If Barry Airy flies as fast as the plane, it'll run out of fuel right away. You gotta shoot it from the right place for this to work.
Huh? Does that mean that the channel's gonna get cut off fast too?
No worries there. I'll equip the drone with a sticky ball firing system so we can stick the repeater to the plane.
So the channel will stay live as long as the repeater's there? You really are a virtuoso.
I barely shared any details with her, but she'd already thought the whole thing through. Nano's so smart. I still want to know how old she is though, because what? We'd had to figure out the flight path.
Wind,
yeah, how are they gonna
you
do
seen
that?
any flight path predictions on 4chan?
Let me look for posts about the path. You've got posts about its current location, but no one knows where it's going.
So it's not that easy, huh?
Hey, are you listening?
We're not listening. Did Nana need something from us? She was trying to get our attention so hard.
Oh, but I got some good news. It's real juicy info.
Is it about the post from before?
No, that's still being analyzed. But there's something new on 4chan. Look at this.
He sent me some image file.
A logo? For what?
Flight Plan Garuda. It's a flight simulator.
Ah. The package Cross sent me displayed a passenger plane.
Looks like this has something to do with the autopilot going wild.
The other hackers are thinking the same thing. They're guessing that some players' inputs are being used as guidance data.
And there it is.
Huh. Meaning our next priority was to find that player.
Momo, I'm going out for a sec.
Okay, leave the repeater to me.
That's so much work being done by so many people. I knew it was a lot for her to take alone, but looking into this flight simulator lead could take us to the right to the flight path. Yeah, there's so many like plans of action that you could take right now. And then, like even before one hit scraper, there was something else he could have done. Oh, I want to see where this takes us. It was important info we needed to complete the quest. Oh, the time is going down real fast though. Leaving Momo, I went outside to reset my thoughts.
I'll look into Garuda.
Let's both do it. Reverse hacking the source wasn't going too well, so I was trying to come up with Plan B.
Can you get info on the players?
I knew you'd ask.
I just hacked into the developer server. Give me a second, I'll grab the data. I figured I'd get some info too. I was gonna use a different method though. I ran a search for Garuda and got an article right away. It was a US-made sim that was published in the West, but you could buy anywhere in the world. It had sold about 9,000 copies globally. I played the video embedded in the article and saw some actual gameplay.
So you need online verification to start it.
That was a common way to prevent anyone but the buyer from playing games. The gameplay video showed the menu, then the stage select screen, then a load screen that lasted about 5 seconds. There was text in the bottom right saying that something was being downloaded.
Here's the list of players. It's linked to their access states too.
Huh.
I looked into the stage data as well, but there's nothing about JA-1037E or Flight 302. This is about all we can use.
So 274 people went through online verification right before the plane went out of control.
Interesting.
Looking through everyone would take all day.
There was gameplay footage showing something being downloaded after the stage select screen. Probably stage data from the official servers. But since there's no stage for Flight 302...
I get it.
Kind understand what's
Here.
happening.
I filtered the list of players who didn't download any stages after verification. It's short enough to check manually now.
All right, I'll start from the bottom.
I used the player IDs to trace back to the server logs, keeping an eye out for anything strange. The first one was fine, same with the second, third, fourth, fifth.
Gotcha.
There was one ID with a completely different log. This guy was clearly playing an unofficial stage.
He lives in Tokyo.
Yeah, of course, among like all the U.S. nations, like the cities, they pick one in Japan. It makes sense.
An apartment in Toshima Ward. Swallow Apartments, room 201. His name's Lime Nukui.
What a
Let's
name.
see if we can hack in.
I tried checking whether there was a device in the room that could
Damn
slip
it.
into.
Nothing but his BMI.
It'd be faster just to go there. It's like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too
Then
far
I'll-
away.
Finding the source is my job. You've got other things to take care of.
Then send me the flight path data as soon as you have it. I need it for my drone plan.
All right, I'll get it to you.
I wonder what the app actually does.
I'm back. You got the repeater?
I've looked over more than half of what's here, but no luck yet.
No.
I'll see if we can get it elsewhere.
Elsewhere, I used the model number to check whether there were any nearby stores that had it in stock.
Seriously? Not a single one?
No way, that's crazy. All of these stores? Expanding the range didn't help either. That sucks. I contacted some local hackers too, but even they were empty-handed. Pretty rare piece of tech, I guess.
Looks like we'll just have to find it here.
Jeez, I ran the comparison app and resumed the search. That sounds like a nightmare to sort through. God, they need to organize their stuff, man. She's like, no, it's like, have you found it? No, we haven't.
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Show yourself to me! The repeater was the last thing Nona needed to complete the drone modification, so she joined the search too. Okay, nice. 3 set of eyes. It was 10:17 a.m. The plane had about 15 minutes of fuel left. We were really running out of time.
We've looked through everything here, so why?
Momo had searched every inch of the storage room all by herself, but she didn't have anything to show for it. It was starting to panic. And like, you need to like hack it before the 15 minutes, because if you hack into it like at the end of 15 minutes, there's gonna be no fuel anyway. So even if you change the input of where the plane is going, what is that gonna do? The plane has no fuel to go anywhere.
No. Can I clean up the things on the floor? Sure you can. But will that actually help? I don't know, but perhaps we'll find the repeater once we take care of this mess.
Yeah, maybe it's on the floor under a pile of stuff. Momo began picking up things from the floor and putting them into baskets on the shelves. I went over to help out. She froze. She was looking down at a trapdoor that had just been uncovered.
I'll open it.
Oh my god. As she opened it up, the air filled with dust and the smell of mold. Oof. I couldn't help coughing a little. They need to clean their stuff, man. Momo dipped her torso straight into the hatch, though, and carefully looked around.
There! I see it!
Why is it under the hatch?
I think it might have fallen through the gap.
That's tragic. Momo, like the one thing you need, the small thing falls through the gap. Momo climbed back up, wiped the dust off the repeater, and handed it over to Nona.
Thanks!
Good job, Momo.
Now we had everything we needed. All we had to do was put
I'll
it
help
together.
you finish it.
Okay, to my workshop!
Right, we got 15 minutes. Time is ticking down. We brought Nona the parts she asked for, held parts in place for her, and generally helped out as we
Hold on. We have a problem.
Oh god. Of course we have a problem. Crash shared his vision with me. I saw an old Showa-style apartment with shallow apartments written by the entrance. There were hacker-like people wearing expensive carrier notes out front. Police were holding them back as they tried to get
Doesn't look
in.
like you'll get in.
Too late.
That was when the first floor on the second floor, probably room 201, opened up. And the ones who came out were...
The Cyberforce dolls!
Oh, what? All three gathered outside the door, but Lime Nikui was nowhere
Looks
in
like
sight.
something happened.
Oh god. I couldn't hear them, but they looked dissatisfied. I wonder what happened. So I
I'm
guess
gonna
other
look into this
hackers,
and see if I can't tease out some information.
like, realize
I'll get you that
found the
flight
guy
path
too.
soon.
I'm counting on you.
Firing system, all good.
Nonon stopped working and started the final check.
Ball, repeater, all good. Power, fuel, all good.
Oh.
Airy, B2 is calm, complete. Ta-da! Clap, clap, clap.
Hell yeah!
She said clap, clap, clap. We only had about 8 minutes left until the plane went down, though. Even after we hacked into the captain's BMI, the quest wouldn't be over. The landing would take time, so the whole thing was still touch and go. Yeah, exactly.
When you fire it, start by setting up the launch pad and...
You do that. We're firing it from the roof here.
Huh? But it won't reach!
We don't have any other options.
Dang.
Momo, let's bring it up.
Okay.
Oh.
You got the flight path?
No, nobody's getting past the cops.
Oh
Shit.
no.
I guess we'll have to figure something out.
Reload? I went to 4chan to check on 302's current location. It was flying south in the Shinjuku area and passing through Meguro. It was getting further and further away from Nakano. We set up the drone's controls while Nono was finishing her work.
Ready to fire! I'm praying for you, Polon.
I really hope this works.
Oh god. Once Nono had moved away from the launch pad, I entered the firing command. To where? Meguro? Oh god. The next moment I was seeing the drone's camera feed. Wow, that's crazy. It soared to an immense height immediately and began flying towards Meguro at extreme speed. I couldn't really tell how fast it was going though, since all I could see was clouds. The drone was tough to control. I could only shift it up, down, left, right. Using the barely visible surface landmarks as guides, I directed towards 302's airspace.
Damn it, it's too far away.
No, I entered a command to accelerate the drone, but it quickly started losing altitude.
No, it's out of fuel.
Oh no, there goes the plan. The drone slowed down and fell out of the sky somewhere around Shimo Kitazawa. I hope it didn't hurt people.
I couldn't do it.
Oh no. Time to reload. Tears welled up in Momo's eyes as she looked down to hide them.
You did your best.
Aww, we tried so hard. Like Nonon said, I should have secured the flight path and fired it from somewhere other than Nakano.
Got an
How would
update.
he like travel out of Nakano?
You okay?
We failed.
Damn.
That's stressful. I hate to say this, but the situation on my side isn't good either.
Apparently some hacker got to Lime Nukui before the dolls did. They found his room empty.
Oh.
That's all I could find out.
Okay.
We couldn't do much in the previous quest, so I didn't really think we were going to complete this one on our first try. Still, this failure made me feel like shit. It wasn't like it was over though. As long as we didn't give up, we still had a shot.
Guess we should meet up with Lime Nukui first.
Polon, do you mean to...
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna start over and take care of this whole thing.
Yes, we
Can't let all
are.
those innocent people die.
And to save them, we had to start by getting the flight path. The quest is not over yet. Maybe it's a good idea to try to keep trying until there's nothing else we can
Guess
do.
I shouldn't give up until it's over.
You got me, Polon, I got you. Wait, what happens? It was 10:32 a.m. Just as the hackers predicted, Flight 302 ran out of fuel. I struggled for nothing. No, not nothing. You learn a lot of information that you can use on your next loop. No one could do anything to prevent it. Not the top quest participants. Not even the hacker who outpaced the police. As people all over the world watched in terror, countless hackers gave it their all. Damn. Oh, that was Momo's visions. Flight 302, with more than 200 passengers on board, fell from the sky and crashed in Odaiba. Why didn't the person with Gaia, why didn't Asuma try to do something about this? I don't get it. Like, he had that advanced technology to use for what? Conclusion number 4. What must be reached is already in sight. Don't stay to witness the end of Flight 302. Load a save to reach a different outcome. Oh my god, is this an ending? I guess I shouldn't have waited, but I thought like I should just let the story play out. Alright, interesting. Noted. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. Wait, no. Hold up. Wait, what? Wait, Polon saved all those things. Don't tell me they're all gone. I will be so mad. I get it. Let me try to load from here.
It's over. We failed. It's over.
Why can't I try to load right now? Okay, fine. Let me... Dang. Okay, so I guess, like, what I have to do is I have to load before I get to a certain point where it doesn't let me load anymore. Okay. Can I load here?
Stop that for a sec.
Okay, you won't let me load. God, maybe I have to skip to the point.
Wait, I'm not giving up. Just quit it.
Wait, why won't it let me? It won't let. No, it won't. I try. Oh my god, let me try this again. It will not fucking let me.
We failed.
Ah, Polon, you're annoying me. Like, I'm trying to. I'm trying to reload it. Like, how do I stop? Okay. Let me skip this and then go to the point where I think I just need to find the right point to... Wait, how do I stop?
This isn't the right time.
Why is this not the right time?
Ah, shut it.
You did your...
No.
Okay.
Got an update.
Ah, shut it.
You okay?
We failed.
Damn.
I think I need to let this
I
dialogue
hate to
play
say
out.
this, but the situation on my side isn't good either.
I think I need to let Cross say the thing about like the
Apparently some hacker got to Lime Nukui before the dolls did. It's all like...
Okay.
Okay. Alright. As long as we didn't give up, we still had a shot. Can I press it now? Bruh, when are you gonna let me
I guess
reload?
we should meet up with Lime Nukui first.
Can I?
Can't agree with that.
Ooh. I'm trying so hard
Hold
to
on.
load.
Do you mean to...
Yeah. I'm gonna start over and take care of this whole thing.
Can I do it now?
Yeah, we gotta do it before 302 goes down.
Okay, so do I get to pick? Or is he picking?
Let's restart.
So it looks like Polon gets to pick where he wants to be. Or reload. Okay, very interesting. So this game has like very specific points in the game where it wants you to
This
reload.
looks
and
legit,
save.
doesn't it? It
Then
is,
I
right?
guess if you get a bad end, you don't want to let it play for too long.
Oh, the airband transmission, right?
Huh? You already know about it?
All right,
Damn,
we're back in it
Takaoka,
though.
You got this quest in the bag.
Oh, no.
No, I accidentally took credits for Wynn's contribution to the quest. I wish I could have said that right, but there was no time to explain. I had to be careful with what I said when I loaded.
No. Can you mod your airy drone thing?
Yes! Finally, someone who knows it's a drone! Oz always calls it a missile.
A drone is anything unmanned and remote controlled, right?
We're back to 44 minutes.
I knew you'd know, Polly!
She was the one who told me that, but whatever.
Can you equip it with a sticky projectile firing system? I want to attach a repeater to a plane mid-flight.
Easy peasy. Oh, but I'll need to find a repeater.
I'll send someone to help you with that. You just focus on the modding.
Roger Dodger!
Cross, go help No. I'll send you the address to Oz's office. Go up the stairs outside to the second floor. She'll tell you to look for a repeater, and it'll be under the trapdoor in the storage room.
This isn't your first time, is it?
He's like, you
Nope,
traveled back.
It's not. Go help No.
But what are you going to do?
I'm
We're
leaving
gonna
too.
lime the
There's a place I
queen.
want to check out. You're coming with me, right?
Oh,
That's
oh,
unfair
yes,
advantage with
I
this
am.
time travel power. Right.
All right. No one's here yet.
I was at an old-looking apartment building I'd seen through Cross's eyes. There were no hackers or cops here. Really,
Is
this
this where
time.
Flight 302 is being hacked from?
That's what we're here to find out.
I got off my graper and headed for the
Oh,
building.
yeah, I gotta talk to Oz.
I scrambled to set up the call as I walked.
When you make it to the MTIL, ask them for the captain's BMI password.
You spying on me?
No, I'm not even into that. I just need your help to save Flight 302. I'm gonna set up a new channel to the plane, and I need you to get me that password by the time it's ready.
I'm gonna need you to explain all this.
Oh.
There's no time for that. I'm counting on you, bro.
I ended the call before he responded. Well, that's a good way to get them to do what you want. We were working towards the same goal, so it'd probably work out. Oh god, probably is not good in this kind of situation.
I can worry about that later.
I feel like he's gonna have to reload to that. I had to focus on what was in front of me. I went up the stairs and approached room 201. It was an old building, but the security was new. All of the room has the electronic clocks. I tried the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. The place was locked.
I guess we're the first ones here.
Oh, it seemed like we were. But I couldn't relax just yet. I had a bad feeling about this, so I went ahead and saved. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, because he wasn't there last time, right? So I used the wire to connect my carrier node to the lock and hacked into the system to set it to open.
Too
He's not there,
easy.
right? There was a man through the hallway kitchen area, but it didn't look like there was anyone else. I gave the lock some security software before I took the wire out. It was a ready-made script, but it'd keep the other hackers busy. Once Momo and I were in the room, I closed the door behind us. Oh god. They would think like there's an intruder. Whoa, this is so cool. What the heck? Can I have one of these in my room? There was an AR image out of a plane's cockpit in one corner. The man in the captain's seat looked serious as he checked the AR's meter and adjusted the levers. It was identical to the Garuda gameplay I'd seen online.
Hold on, look outside.
Oh god. Momo pointed outside the AR cockpit. High-rise buildings tower above ground. It was clear he was flying over a metropolis. The airplane was in the exact spot as Flight 302, which proved the plane was being hacked from here. The man's online profile matched the customer data too. It was Lime Nikui. Now we had to figure out if he was taking part in this knowingly. I don't think so. We don't get to see Lime. He noticed us and cried out in surprise. The scenery outside the window began to
Straighten it
tilt.
out! You're flying an actual plane here!
Who are you? Get out before I call the cops!
Oh god.
Please, calm down and look at this.
Momo brought up an AR picture of the news. There was an image of 302 banking heavily.
No way.
The man nervously corrected the plane in the simulator, straightened out the real 302 in the process.
You're kidding, right?
What else do I have to do to make you believe it?
He was clearly perplexed by all this. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know.
I just ran the game and this stage started up. All I'm doing here is playing it.
So Kent Korihisa didn't order you to do this?
Who?
Cicada 3301, the man behind the quest.
Good news! I got some awesome new info. There's actually a flight simulator that...
I couldn't be bothered to explain, so I just shared my vision.
Huh? What's going on here?
Like, how do you know this already?
I found the Garuda being used for the hack. I'll get 302's flight path from here.
You found the source of the hack? Whoa! For real? Takaoka, you're on fire!
Dude, Win is so excited right now.
You want to launch a drone according to the flight path and open an exclusive channel with the plane. No other
option.
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Why can't you just make it land on the AR simulator, right?
All right. I'll help you investigate.
Me too!
They both caught stars. I looked at the Garuda screen again.
It's landing in 43 minutes, huh?
That meant that 302 would run out of fuel in 12 minutes before the end of the stage.
What are those rings outside?
Momo pointed at the large golden rings outside the cockpit.
They're root rings. I gotta fly through them, and if I go off course, it's game over.
Oh, really? So he can't even go off course, according to the game, because then it will be game over.
Can't do an emergency landing.
Dang, that's what I was thinking. My intuition told me that trying something like that would cut out the plane's guidance data and send it straight down. Dang.
Hold on. I checked the dev servers, but there wasn't any data for this stage. Whether to obtain the flight path or to come up with an alternate plan, we'll need to check out the guy's carrier node.
All right, I'll set up a back door, so you take over.
Frost was better than investigating than I was. I established the wire connections to Lime's carrier node and started transferring the app I needed to call Frost over. Oh, this is so intense. I've been like playing for what? Like I would say 2 to 3 hours. Oh my god. I finished setting up the app and created a backdoor exclusive to Nakano Symphony.
Cross, can you get in?
Yeah, I'm in. Gonna start looking it over.
I'm counting on you.
I removed the wire from the carrier node.
Hmm?
Suddenly the smell of strong perfume hit my nose. The next moment I felt someone's hand on my shoulder. Oh no, the Cyber Force dolls were here. Alright. Momo was sat beside me, but she wasn't reaching out or anything, and Lime was still in the captain. It's the Cyber Force dolls. Overcome with dread, I slowly turned around. No!
Huh?
But what the? How? There was a train coming towards me. Let me reload.
Not now!
Not now! You're gonna get hit and die! Weren't we just in a room now? Was this an illusion? Why was I standing on tracks? Was this real? If it was, then I was about to. An intense metallic sound. I'm gonna reload it, okay?
Go back!
Thank you, because I felt like if I kept letting that happen, I was going to, Wait, how do I save? Can I save this? Because isn't Polon usually the one that... He told me to go back, though, so... Wait, why... Or... What happened there? Dude, I just saved him from dying. I know this time I did not let it play out, but God, what? Whew, that was intense. Relieved from the tension and fear, my body could move freely, and I collapsed where I stood.
I made it.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
It's intense.
Things got bad and I had to load. I was suddenly on these tracks and...
Tracks?
There was no way I could explain it. Is this all like
don't
fake?
worry. That won't happen this time.
Really? Before getting transported to the tracks, I'd felt someone touch my shoulder. That was probably the trigger for it. Really? It happened about 5 or 6 minutes after we went in room 201. Knowing that was enough for me to avoid it. I didn't know what the trick was, but I had plenty of time to figure it out once I dodged it.
Let's do this.
I released the electronic lock just like before, and we both stepped inside room 201 again. We explained the situation to Lime Nikui, and I began setting up the back door.
Momo, watch my back.
Is someone coming?
Yeah, trust me.
Jesus. I'd never seen the person, but I knew they'd be here. Oh, it could be the other hacker, right? Because they said the other hacker found this person before the police did or something. Keeping an eye out, I finished up the work on the app and created the backdoor for Nakano Symphonies.
I'm in. Beginning the investigation.
I removed the wire from the carrier node and... Oh no! I spun around, took Momo's hand, and pulled on it. What happened? I knew it! I fucking knew it was her! Like, she's the top hacker, so of course it would be her. A familiar woman stood in front of us. Okay, but how did she trigger the train? And what is her plot in all of this? I searched her face and the name Juno appeared immediately.
Who is it now?
You were in Shinjuku.
Momo's words jogged my memory. She was the one Oz had almost run over.
So she's #1 in the quest rankings? Didn't see that coming.
Why? Just because she's wearing this fancy outfit?
Would you happen
not
to
a
know
nerd?
anything about Cicada? We're looking for him.
Abandonné. Without restraint.
What does that mean? Juno smiled as she spoke. What language was that? But there was no joy in her eyes. She slowly began walking towards me. Is she gonna transport Momo? I had a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling.
Get away!
Oh no, why are we in her perspective? I can't. Oh no. Both vanished in an instant. I had to find them. Oh god, is this? Was I supposed to press load before? Oh no. I felt something behind me when I turned. Oh no. How did he get stuck? What? I reached out and touched the body trapped in the wall. It was completely lifeless.
What?
Oh no. How did she do that? His eyes were as beads of glass, devoid of any thought or feeling. No! It was... Oh my god. I had like 1 frame to press it. God damn it. Juno won't hesitate. Conclusion number 5. Juno won't hesitate to take lives. It might be wise to find a path that avoids any encounters with her. Copy that. Dang, what is wrong with this woman? Oh my god, what did we ever do to her? Like, I know she's not the best person, but why would she kill us? For what? God. Is this where we load? God, why is everybody after us? Where's the army? No, the hacker lady? Okay.
Let's do
Okay, right. Now I learned that I definitely have to be on top of everything, so... Because I literally thought I could click and let one more dialogue happen before we're teleporting, and the game was like, no.
Trust me.
Oh, I'm stressed out.
I'm in.
And how did she do that? We need to figure out how she freaking just teleported him on a wall.
What?
Oh god.
Momo?
Can I just...
Can't agree with that.
Okay, I think I need to let it play. I need to let her talk first. I searched her face and the name Juno appeared immediately. Okay, let me... Right, we should have known that
So
she
she's
doesn't
number one
care
in the
about
quest
people. She let
rankings?
all those cars
Didn't
run
see
into
that coming.
Oz.
Number... Would you have...
Abandonné. Without restraint.
Is that what abandonné means? There was no joy in her eyes. What is her backstory? She began slowly walking towards Momo.
Let me focus.
Okay, fine. I had to really wait for that one frame, huh?
Let me focus.
Okay, it still won't look...
Momo, get away! Let me focus.
Why won't it let me teleport?
Let me focus.
I'm
focus.
trying...
Let me focus.
It won't let me. If I keep letting this happen, she's gonna...
Let me focus.
It won't let me... See, in this moment, no.
Hold on!
No, I fucked up. I'm stressed out right now, guys, because in that one... Because he said, Momo, get away. I pressed to reload and it didn't let me. And I definitely can't reload when I'm Momo, so... What do they want me to do? This game is stressing me out, man. Whew. Alright. It did say in the game over that we need to find a path that avoids her, but...
I'm alive? I'm alive?
What's wrong?
Things got
How
bad.
do we get
and I
out of
had to
that
load.
situation?
I'm alive?
Tracks?
Oh. I'm alive? Let's do this. No.
I don't know when I'm supposed to load. Because it doesn't matter if I load, right? Polon needs to be the one who picks where to load.
Momo? Stop that for a sec?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm in. Beginning the
Let me save here. So... God, this game is stressing me out. Alright. Okay, I think the save file pattern changed compared to before. Oh my god, it changes! I realize. See how this one is different from this? Interesting. And then now it's Cicada because we're at the Cicada quest. I like these details. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm stressed.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? I'm trying to teleport you back in time.
Can't agree with that.
Why won't you let me teleport?
Let me focus.
Who is it now?
You were in Shinjuku.
Okay, I think I need to let this play out. But like I let it play out last time, right?
Let me focus.
You're focusing.
So she's number one in the quest rankings? Didn't see that coming. Let me focus.
I'm gonna just try to reload it
Number
every
one?
frame. Number one.
Would you happen to know anything about Cicada?
Let me focus. Let me focus.
You're killing me.
Abandonné. Without restraint.
Yeah, we know you don't have restraint.
Let me focus.
There was no joy in her eyes.
Let me focus. Let me focus.
I had a bad feeling about this.
focus.
Teleport. Why won't the
focus.
man let me teleport? Like, where else? When and where else am I supposed
Focus. me focus.
Momo, get up!
Let me focus. Let me focus.
Like, is there anything? See, that was the only frame, right? He said get away.
Hold on!
Because at this point, Polan's in the wall. There's no need for me to play this, right? Let me load. Let me load here.
I'm in.
I'm genuinely curious because I think we're supposed to avoid her. So do I just go into a completely different path? And I think the police stalls were the first time the police stalls went to look for him for a line he was missing. So freaking Juno probably like teleported him into somewhere, right? And that's why he wasn't there. Oh, I tried so hard. Like, what can I do? Let me try teleporting here and see if it makes any difference at all. I feel like it would make sense to teleport after seeing... Wait.
Let's do this. Too easy.
Okay, well, this is the first time, right? Oh, okay. I'm struggling here, guys. I'm struggling here because the first time... Like, how do we avoid her? How do I get Polan out of that situation? It won't let me teleport when Juno was walking towards us. I'm genuinely so lost.
Hold on, look outside.
Like, is there anything I can do? What is life game? Girl text, toggle skip mode. Am I stuck, guys? Like, how do I move past this? My logic is that you want to reload it after you see Juno, because then Polan can go back in time with the information about Juno being in that apartment, and then he knows to avoid her. But like it won't let me teleport. So I'm just genuinely really confused. What is this life game, by the way? Do I get to play it? Oh, wait. Wait, I don't get it. I don't get... What is this game? No, wait. This is not what I want to do right now. No. Let me just play this out again.
You're kidding.
You found
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I looked at the
landing
grids.
What are those rings outside?
Their route.
Okay, it's 31. I'm just gonna keep track of the minute.
Hold on. Weather.
All right.
It's 28 minute now.
Cross.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm counting.
set it up.
Not now!
Okay. Next moment. So the perfume was the lady. Juno.
Huh? Not now!
Okay.
Not now!
It's like, there's a train coming towards me. I'm trying to teleport you out. I was
Go
about
back!
to. Okay, so I'm literally back at the same point. Like, what's the point? Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let me try something. Maybe I had to teleport it at that line. And then I had to wait a little bit more. So it's 28 minutes.
Momo?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not giving up.
Okay.
You were...
So she's...
Let me try.
Number one? Would you have...
Abandon.
Let me focus.
Why? What are you trying to focus on? You're gonna die. I have a bad feeling about this.
Focus. Let me focus.
Like, how many minutes I had to wait until I freaking teleport out?
Let me focus. Momo, get away!
Like, do I have to wait? Do I have to wait? I know I'm supposed to teleport out now. Like,
let me focus.
genuinely, what else can I do? Because if I press next.
Let me focus. Let me focus.
Do I have to load back for him? Would that even count?
Let me focus.
It won't let me
Focus. Let me focus.
load. It's really weird. Let me try to load it myself. Is this what I have to do? I don't feel like this is right because Polon's not doing it. I realize that when I TP or like hack and load, it doesn't matter. This is not Polon.
Let's do... Too easy.
I am stuck. Oh my god. I didn't think I could get stuck on this game, but like, let me teleport back to her. Because I don't get it once I become Momo. I can't do the save and load thing.
I'm in.
What?
No. Momo? Let me focus. Let me focus.
I literally tried going back in every...
Focus. Let me focus.
I try going back in every single frame I can, but it's not letting me.
So she's number one? Let me focus.
Number one?
Let me focus.
Would you happen?
Let me focus.
I'm just gonna die again and see what happens.
Abandonné. Without restraint.
Let me focus.
Like, what else can I freaking do, man?
Let me focus.
It won't let me teleport, and that's frustrating me.
Let me focus. Let me focus. Momo! Let me focus. Let me focus.
I'm like pressing it so hard. I think this is like game over.
Hold on!
See, now when I try load and trigger loading, it won't let me. I had a bad feeling about these. Momo, get it. It won't even let me teleport here. I just don't understand.
Hold
on! Okay. I don't know how to get past this level. Like, no. See, he's dead. I'm gonna try to like trigger.
Where are you?
But it's not gonna let me trigger. This is Polon in the wall. This is some Steins Gate stuff, man. He's like, no! No! Okay. Oh, my cup. Hold up. I'm trying to find a path that doesn't have any encounter with her, but wouldn't let me teleport out when I see her, so... I'm genuinely trying so hard, guys. Like, where do I load to, you know? Oh, wow. They're like... Dang, all of the files are deleted when... Okay. I need to do autosave.
Cross, can you get in?
Well, like, what's the save system now? Okay, this one has the save files.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not giving
Polon's
up.
pissing me off. Like, he won't let me save him.
Not now!
Is there like a way I can do this completely without like going here. But the thing is, if I go over the previous times in the story, would it let me do anything?
Not now!
Okay, this is the first time. There was a time where he ignored something. He ignored the post coming up. I don't know if I should teleport to that point and have him focus on the post, but I don't think he would like focus on that without going through this. That's the thing. Like, what are my load points? I am gonna take a short break to think about what I should do, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I took a quick break. I realized I was really hungry and I need to get some food. And while I was at that, I accidentally stumbled upon another gameplay. Like, I wasn't trying to look for a guide or whatever because I wanted to figure out everything by myself. But I accidentally saw something I think I shouldn't. I didn't mean to see, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that and see how it plays out. And you'll all see what I'm talking about. Let me just load first. Where's my let me auto load save. I'm so sad because I really didn't freaking mean to what's it called? See it, but so what happened was that I think this is back to the first time, right? That we were in the apartment. Also, really random, but I noticed that this wasn't me looking at the what's it called? Guide, but I realized that if you press X, you can turn off the BMI. And then do you see how when you turn off the BMI, you don't see the screen? That's so cool. Like, you just see this is how the room actually looks like. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so this is the first time, right? When they teleported towards the train. And this time, I'm just gonna let the train hit us. And see what happened, because I saw that I thought we were gonna get game over. Apparently we don't, so I'm gonna play from here and see what happens. Next thing I knew, I was laying beside tracks. Apparently me trying to say Polon too fast is not a good thing, I guess. Momo was on top of me, and I realized that was thanks to her I was still alive. I looked through the gaps between the railroad cars to see a man with a baffled look on his face. He was lying. Next to him was a woman I felt I'd seen before. She was... I squinted and tried to jog my memory. See? We see Juno now, and we're not dead. I feel so bamboozled that I tried to save him and just ended up killing him instead. Because in the other route, when you like reload and then go back again, like I can't load out again when Juno tries to like touch Momo. And then Polon got stuck in that wall. But the next moment, they were both gone. Oh god. Did they teleport again?
Are you alright?
Also, something I noticed was that when you turn off the BMI, do you see that? Her tattoo wasn't there. So why does she have a freaking tattoo on her face? Like, why does she have a tag? You know what I mean? That's so sus.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm okay too.
We pulled each other up, hand in hand, and left the area. And I'm like, how did they get teleported here?
You two went outside? I guess we couldn't see you because of the network failure. I lost my connection to Lime, too.
Seriously?
Oh god. Did that woman take him away? I don't know what kind of power she has, but that's stupid.
Was that the Juno? For real? No way! Huh?
That woman from Shinjuku.
Right, the one Oz almost ran over.
I'd never seen her face before, so I didn't realize that was Juno. Never would have guessed she was #1 in the quest ranking. You saw her before.
So she's both wizard tier and a real beauty. I thought the pics on the internet were fake.
Did she take over my vision?
I checked for any signs someone had forced their way in, but nothing suggesting I'd been hacked. Even the GPS logs were saying I'd instantly teleported from the room to the tracks. How did that work?
What kind of trick was that?
Yeah, what kind of trick was that?
Panicking won't help.
Bro, I didn't just pop up someplace else. I was also almost hit by a train.
Dang, how was I supposed to stay calm?
Seems Juno's known for appearing out of nowhere and leaving without a trace. And so far, not a single hacker has figured out how she does it.
So you're saying there's no point even thinking about it?
Not now, anyway.
Holy! Harry B2 is complete! It's B2 because...
We're not firing it. Couldn't get the flight path.
What? Say it ain't so, Spicy Miso!
Spicy Miso!
Fucking Juno just had to get in my way.
I wonder, like,
Not
why
letting
she
that happen
teleported
next
everyone
time.
else. Juno must have been the one who arrived before the Cyberforce stalls last time. We had to figure out how to stop her getting in our
Cross,
way.
how did Lime's BMI look?
I thought I could overwrite the guidance data, but that doesn't seem realistic. It'd take days, and even then I'm not sure we'd succeed. We'd actually have a better shot going with your crazy plan.
I guess we'll just have to get that flight path before Juno shows up.
I checked the software I installed in the electric lock-in for an alert that might tell me when she arrived. I'd set it to go off when its security was bypassed.
Hasn't been triggered. How did she get in?
How did she teleport? The one who touched my shoulder must have been Juno.
You moved
right?
at about 10:05. Juno must have gotten in right before that.
There's no way she was in the room the whole time, right?
Considering she was a wizard truth hacker, I guess she just erased the alert. Oh, that would be true.
We entered the room a little before 10 o'clock.
So we only have about 5 minutes to work with.
Dang. Setting up the back door took just over 4 minutes, but we left right after that. We'd just be found by Juno. On the other hand, taking care of the back door later would give us less time to get the flight path.
We need more time.
Why don't you modify the customer data?
Huh? Garuda's?
That must have been how Juno found his address. If we change his data, we might buy ourselves a minute or two.
That's true. But where would we go in that time?
Lime had to play Garuda, so moving him around wouldn't be easy. Putting him on a graper was out of the question.
A taxi wouldn't be secure enough.
That's like tissue paper, bro.
Thinking back, Juno must have been the one behind the canvas hack in Shinjuku too.
What sort of car would be secure?
What do you
Police
mean
car
secure?
or an armored vehicle, I guess.
Good idea.
Which one? The police car?
Will you ask the CCO?
Yeah, the quests are cybercrimes. I'm sure they'll help out.
Police cars could go pretty fast too.
Okay, we know what to do now.
Thanks to Momo and Cross, I was starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We had to avoid Juno and get that flight path, once and for all. But it was a little too soon to give up. The plane was expected to fall in 20 minutes.
I'll try something else. No.
Yeah, it's not letting me... It's not letting me go back in time right now. What? It was 10:32. Is it over? Why didn't it let me freaking try to teleport just then? I tried all kinds of stuff, but it was all in vain. No one could do anything to prevent it. Not the top person. We've seen this before. Alright, that's another game over. Dude, I tried to teleport back. It wouldn't let me, man. This game is so, like, particular about the specific time. Did you teleport? Okay. Let's try this again. I really gotta hit that load button every chance I get, huh? Game start. Alright, what if I just...
Cross, can you get in?
Alright.
You...
I think I should, like, teleport before he says it's, like, too early or something.
Right. So she's both... Did she take... What kind of trick? What?
Huh?
Bro,
Seems not...
We're not fighting.
Okay, let me find...
Not... Cross.
How did...
We'd actually...
I guess we'll... Stop that for a sec?
I checked the software. Okay, we need to, like, them to talk about the plan before I can teleport, huh?
We entered the room.
So you...
Setting up the box.
We need more time.
Why don't you modify the customer data?
Huh?
That must have been how Juno found his address.
That's true. But where would we go in that time?
Tax.
They need to talk about the police cars before I can...
What sort of...
transport?
Police?
Good idea.
Which one?
What?
Yeah. No. Okay, we know what to do now.
Now I teleport?
We're in the home stretch.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I think it's so funny that he says we know what to do now, and you don't, like, teleport in that moment. He says, oh, we have time, and then it's game over. Like, what? God, this game is so particular.
Huh? This looks legit, doesn't it? It is, right?
I didn't steal Wind's thunder this time. Instead, I contacted Nonon and asked her to notify her drone.
I'll send someone to help you with that. You just focus on the modding.
Roger Dodger!
Cross, I want you to help No.
As I spoke, I sent him the data from the business card.
Go up the stairs outside to the second floor. She'll tell you to look for a repeater, and it'll be under the trapdoor in the storage room.
I was like, this isn't the first time, isn't it?
Did you?
No questions. We gotta hurry. Momo, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. What is it this time? As I tore down the Waseda Street, I made an anonymous call to the inquiry service of the TMPD Cybersecurity Division.
This is the Cybersecurity Division. Please state your business.
I have info on Flight 302. The plane is being hacked from Swallow Apartments in Toshima.
Oh, he also changed his voice.
How do you know that? Please elaborate.
There's no time for that. Please, just get to the apartment.
That's probably all I needed to share with the Cybersecurity Division. Just enough to get their attention. Next up...
Oz, let's team up and take care of Flight 302.
I know where you're headed. I know you're heading to the MCIL. You told me before I loaded.
So you used that app you mentioned, did you? Whatever. What do you want?
Could you ask them for the captain's BMI password? You can send it to me after I set up a new direct channel to the plane.
Now he's being a lot more
you're
concise.
asking for the moon here, right?
Nope, just that password. And one more thing.
You took it literally? I rushed through the details with him and got to work modifying Garuda's customer data. Man is working through it, man. So fast.
Momo, here.
He's not gonna save? I'll save for you, Polon. I don't want anything to happen again. I'm scared and traumatized from freaking Juno. No, I don't want to look at that. God, don't load me for that horrible ending. I was low on time, so I had to ignore the info Win sent me.
Cross, now you found the repeater, you got nothing to do, right? Help me out, bro.
Man, you need to stop ignoring the thing that Win sent you because I feel like it's gonna be important.
I'm listening.
I need to get the flight path data from the BMI of the hacked source. Will you help me if I set up a back door?
I'll just ask. There's no other way, is there?
That's what you told me last time.
Guess I gotta trust it then.
I connected the electronic lock and unlocked it. There's no point in improving the security, so I just went straight inside. He's saving seconds, man. He's saving every second.
Lime Nukui, you gotta help us. Calm down and look at this.
I did what Momo had before and showed Lime an AR image of the news. Just like last time, the news showed a blinking flight 302. Which street now, once Lime ready to play into the simulator.
I'm just playing Garuda, man.
I know, we'll take care of this. You just keep on flying.
I established a wired connection to Lime's carrier node and began setting up the back door. That was when I heard the police sirens in the distance. Oh? Not Bambi!
This is the place, right? This is indeed Swallow Apartments!
Oh my god.
It looks so old.
Is this a back sprite? That's so nice. That's how the things are connected, huh?
Oh?
Oh my god.
I think I know that raper.
Wait, so the informer is...
Did I get Polon?
Just in time.
Polon Takaoka?
The person who ran down the stairs was the same boy who'd fooled us with a fake... Oh wait, this is Bambi. The person who ran down the stairs was the same boy who'd fooled us with a fake fire alert back at the Shinjuku system.
We're police officers, and you are under arrest.
Not again.
Arrest? I thought you were only supposed to take me into custody.
What?
The chief withdrew that order.
Oh, right. We might have to take him in if this is another ruse, though.
It's not. We secured the source of the hack, but he's got other insane hackers after him. That's why I need you to take him in instead of me. The plane's gonna go down if you don't.
Hold on, we're here.
A girl and a young man came out the second floor apartment. The girl had been wearing a pink costume when we last saw her. The young man was using AR on his BMI, and there was a cockpit in front of him. Polon Takaoka was lying. He was going overboard with the act. Oh wait, Bambi's voice. Was this a trap? Or was it actually?
So he's the source of the hack? Let's use his BMI to verify all this. Then we can decide whether to take him in or...
Ain't nobody got time.
There's no time for that.
We need all the proof we can get. Don't forget that you tricked us last time.
If I let him pull the wool over my eyes again, I'd be unworthy of my badge. I had to be careful with this Takaoka kid.
Hey, Bambi? The chief's calling.
Yes?
You're currently with Polon Takaoka, aren't you?
Yes. It turns out that he is the informant. We're trying to confirm whether or not he's telling the truth.
Please do as he says.
What? What do you mean?
He might have the key to completing this quest.
You're kidding, right? He's a small-time criminal. I know the evidence was deleted, but still.
We have no choice but to believe him. Please don't take your eyes off of
Probably
him.
the detective who told him.
Yes, sir.
Takaoka. Who are you? Not just anyone can put pressure on the police.
You know, it was a detective that arranged for this. I'm just a guy who wants to take care of the problem.
That doesn't even come close to answering my question. And don't go thinking you're innocent just because the evidence is gone.
Calm down, Bambi.
Sorry.
Oh my god, just take the
Let's
guy.
get this guy
You know
into the
might show up
car.
anytime. I'm like getting stressed out because I just want the story to progress and not to die anymore. Momo and the Cyberforce stalls led, oh god, Lime Nikui into the car.
Looks like getting Oz to help was the right call.
I'd figured it'd take more time than an anonymous call, and since Oz mentioned he had connections in the police, I told him to use them.
Big news! Bad news! Did you check the latest Garuda update?
The latest? As in...
Someone modified the customer data!
That someone was me, and my actions had come to light then. Oh! I checked 4chan's, the hackers. They already knew about the room in Swallow Apartments. Oh god, they're gonna come after him now.
Juno's coming.
How's he gonna get
Let's
out
get
of
out of here.
I didn't want to repeat it last time. I had to avoid her somehow. Let me save here. Wait, actually no. I called Momo over and we sped off on my Uber. Cyberforce stalls weren't far behind. They had to get Lime Nikui away from the area. Okay, but is he still driving the plane though? Like as they're in the car? Oh god, why is it all dark? Swallow Apartments got smaller and smaller in the Graper's rear camera. Thankfully, I couldn't see Juno anywhere, but oh no, I'm scared.
Why are they following us?
Who? I had no idea what they were doing. The CFD's police car was right behind us. Whatever, I had other stuff going on. This is not good. I feel like... Is there autosave? I'll save first. Like, the car following them is just a horrible idea, guys. Traffic lights at the intersections so we can speed through and get even further from Swallow Apartments.
Hey! I could arrest you for that!
This is an emergency, damn it!
I know you want to get some distance, but come on!
Dude,
it's not just that. We need to cancel 302's autopilot.
I connected to Cross so I could check in on the progress.
How's the flight path data?
Copying now. Halfway there.
So we couldn't decide where to launch the drone.
Let's launch it at 10:22. That's in 15 minutes.
The plane falls at 10:32, right? That gives us 5 minutes to hack 302 and another 5 to land it.
Dang.
And this boils down to how close we can bring the drone to the plane with our remaining time.
He had a point. Transporting the drone was an important step too.
We'll take it someplace around Shinjuku.
When I launched the drone from Nakano, the plane was heading south towards Meguro. But at 10:22, it'd still be somewhere over Shinjuku.
I could fire it myself if the launch site's in the Okubo area.
But if it's any further than that, you pass the drone to me. I'll drive. You tell me where to go. That'd be fastest, right, bro?
Sure would.
So many moving parts.
Holy! Harry, B2 is complete! It's B2 because...
All right, give it to Cross.
Okay, it's 24 minutes right now. We dodged Juno, got the flight path data, and prepared the modified drone. For now, at least, things were going smoothly. For now. Now we just had to stick to the landing. Okay. Oh, why is that black screen? What's going on? Like, why is my screen going dark all of a sudden? Oh, I was panicking. Hacking my way through every red light, I went south towards Okubo. There was no sign of Juno, but the CFD car was still right behind. Can you just tell them to leave?
Hold on. I calculated the drone launch location.
It's like the police car following him is just...
Where?
Here's the address. 101 Kasumi Gaokamachi, Shinjuku.
The National Stadium!
That was further away than Okubo. We'd have to get the drone to Cross.
think you'll make it?
Honestly, not sure.
Oh god. Hacking the traffic lights wasn't buying us enough time. We needed another.
Oh yeah!
Should I travel back?
We can still do this!
No, we can't. I mean, we get 21 minutes, but still.
Gotta get from Okubo to the National Stadium as quickly as possible. Give us a hand, will ya?
What? You still need help?
I want to save 302, please!
Don't think about it. We're
close up
trying to
some
save
roads,
200 people.
Only partially, I think. We need assistance from other divisions, though. You're actually gonna help him? Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I'm only helping him because it might help someone else.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to save
this. Roger.
Thanks. I owe you.
I owe ya. The police cars changed direction and disappeared from sight.
Cross, we're taking the drone. Meet you at the intersection in Kita Shinjuku, District 1.
This is so intense.
I'm almost there. You?
I'm close.
The intersection was only about 150 meters ahead. Don't tell me
We'll take it from you while we're rolling. That'll save us some time.
Got it.
Momo, think you can grab the drone?
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna grab it mid-air. Imagine if she misses it. That would be so embarrassing. Oh my god, and the comic panels again. Dude, they look like they're about to run into each other. That's crazy. Oh my god, this is intense. Oh, wow, this frame is so cool, but what the heck? How did she not fall? Oh no. We got it! Ah.
We got the drone! How's your end?
We did what we could.
Here's a tentative route. I'll navigate and give you updates.
Oh my god, the teamwork is
tight, Momo.
immaculate right now.
Okay.
Oh no, what did you see?
Oz, could you send us the pilot's BMI password?
You're almost there. Start slowing down.
Will do.
Oh my god, I hope everything goes okay. Okay, we're at the stadium. Auto saved, okay.
No. Is this okay?
I used my BMI to give Nono a look at the drone launch pad we set up.
Perfectly perfect! Launch at will!
We're not gonna launch inside it. I mean, I checked the time and walked away from the launch pad. It was 19 seconds till launch.
Momo, count down on 5.
Okay.
I expanded my field of view and held my
5,
breath.
4.
3, 2, 1.
No!
I input the firing command. Oh my god. Connected to drone camera. Okay, we seeing this again? I just hope it attaches to the plane this time. Right after it went up, I received the drone's camera. This was my second time seeing it, but my eyes still weren't used to the speed. It was easily faster than the Graber going at 200 kilograms per hour. Besides, thanks to the flight path data, I knew exactly where 302 was. So was Lime still like controlling the plane as he was in the police car? It's crazy. He's like playing a game while it's being like in a car. Wow. I like understand, but like isn't it like it really intense? Simulating a plane? I don't know. I adjusted the drone's trajectory with my physical keyboard, guiding it closer to the plane.
There it is.
Oh my god. The distance between the drone and the plane closed way faster than expected.
Come on, hit it!
Please help me. I hit the enter key right before the 302s disappeared from sight. The drone went past the plane and flew off into the blue sky. What?
Did it hit?
It did!
Oh my god, I thought it went past the plane.
How's the
I
channel?
was so mad.
We're connected.
Oh my god.
Momo, send me the password.
Finally, something good is happening.
Okay.
Cross, let's get in.
Use the channel and the password to enter the pilot's VMI.
Sir, they're about to break down the door.
A man who looked like the co-pilot with hand. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard to speak now. A man who looked like the co-pilot was holding the door to the cockpit.
Keep them out! Things are only gonna get worse if the passengers get in here.
I can't hold them for much longer.
I'll try canceling the autopilot again.
This was my chance to get the code. I had to record it. Let me see. This seems right. I don't want to mess up and having to go through all that again. Messing with his... There's no data. Can I save? Interesting. Even though there's no save thing, I can't save though. Pilot set an AR keyboard and entered a 16-digit code. Oh my god, that was too fast. I didn't get it at all. Next, he entered the 4-digit. Am I supposed to like record it? KD.
Damn it! It's still not working.
Now we need the code. I don't. That one's so
I'm in
fast.
the system. Can we put in the code? Give me a sec. I'll put the screen up.
Momo, how much time do we have?
There won't be enough time to land the plane unless you're done in 2 minutes.
I began to sweat. I couldn't afford to mess up after making this work.
Cross, you done yet?
Don't tell me I have to input it because I
Just a
will be...
bit more.
90 seconds left.
Cross! There!
Oh no! Oh no! 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 They can't believe they made I have to do that. Oh my god. I hate that. Am I just supposed to reload that scene over and over again until I catch it? That's way too fast. That's way too fast. Let me try again.
There!
Oh god.
All right!
Wait, don't tell me. I'm so mad. I recorded all of that just for Polon to put it in himself.
Go!
I'm so embarrassed and done with myself. I went through all that hard work to try to record it just for him to put it in himself. Okay.
Yeah!
The autopilot was canceled.
Oh my god.
I'm taking us to Haneda right now.
Just as planned, there were 5 minutes left until the plane ran out of fuel. Whew, mission complete. Hopefully it doesn't get hacked again because we'll be so stressed. I almost went limp with relief once I got my vision back. Oh my god, that was so stressful.
You did it!
Whoa!
Momo suddenly hugged me. Now imagine going through that in real life. Dude, that is so stressful. I froze in place. I had no idea how to react. Momo let me go and held my hand with both of her.
Thank you so much for saving them.
That's what you wanted, right?
Excuse me?
We got this future because you wanted it. I just helped you get here.
Oh, Polo,
I
don't
didn't
say
ask
like
for
you
your
didn't want to
help.
save those people.
You didn't have to. I know what you want.
You're quite assertive, aren't you?
I guess I am.
Polon is quite cocky. With a smile on her face, she let go of my hand.
Whoa! History's been made!
Oh my god.
A cicada post.
Wait, what? However, our goal had yet to be achieved. So you see, cicada? What?
I've
I've never seen this before. Someone actually
What?
did it.
That's crazy.
You did it, my guy.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I knew this would happen. Told you
Sure
I was a
you
man of my
did.
word. I meant it when I said I was gonna be the first person to complete a quest.
Now, all I had to do was wait for Cicada to contact me. What if he doesn't?
I think Wind and I contributed quite a bit.
They did. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mega appreciate it.
Hold on. You're telling me that the one who completed the quest is...
No!
Oh, there they are. We got news that the STS is working again. I still can't believe that you're the one who did it.
Oh my god.
What? You think anyone else
Looking
could have
down
done
at Polon?
Ugh, now he's all cocky.
He's always cocky.
The world's full of skilled white hats, you know.
it? But I'm the only one who completed a quest.
Unfortunately...
A time rewinding machine. It felt nice to be recognized by the police, especially members of the CCO.
I'll give you my contact info. Call me anytime you need my help. I'm gonna be pretty famous now, though, so, might be too busy to pick up.
Dang.
How reliable.
Don't forget that we turned a blind eye to all those traffic lights you hacked.
And they helped
Hey,
them
I'm grateful
too.
for that.
Yeah,
I couldn't have completed the quest without you guys.
exactly.
Try to operate within the boundaries of the law, young man.
Well, if he did, that's gonna crash, so... Win sent me a YouTube live link. The streamer was Win himself. How?
You're streaming the pilot's vision?
How? Win was really passionate about Quest, so it's no surprise seeing him streaming his heart out. I feel like this could be bad for him because people can just trace him, right? I don't know. I noticed 90110 and great achievement was written in the description. God damn, he didn't even try to run that by me. Well, I feel like that might not be good. Someone can find him. Maybe we had to travel back in time to tell him not to do that.
Oh no! Look! The cockpit!
Wait, what? Is there more? No! Wait, what about the cockpit?
The pilot is in danger!
Wait, why? Is it because everyone...
What?
Don't tell me it's not over. Oh yeah, Cicada said it's not over, but like... No, don't tell me everybody went in the cockpit. I'll be so mad. I rushed back to the pilot's VMI. No. Okay, what is that book? Is that some cursed book or something? Is he taking control? Can we see his name tag? Oh. Oh no, no, no. We were so close.
I thought it was over.
What the did he buy this? Oh no.
The co-pilot's dangerous. Get away from him.
What? In the name of God.
Not him being from the Vatican. The man
What's going on? What's going on?
It won't let me try to go back in time. No, he's gonna get stabbed. The pilot's blood fell on the floor. But since he was able to put his hand in his way, it was a relatively light wound. Dude, this guy is from the Vatican, huh? He must have contributed to this. The co-pilot raised the knife again and no.
Stop!
The passengers broke through the cockpit door. They flooded into the cockpit itself.
Help!
Hearing the captain's distress, the passengers realized what was happening and went to restrain the co-pilot. He was outnumbered with nowhere to go. Oh my god. He held a Bible against his chest and looked straight at the pilot, with the massed audience watching on YouTube.
The third prophecy of Fatima will be fulfilled. No one can stand in its way.
Is that the end of the world?
Not even you, Lucia!
Jeez. What the frick? The co-pilot then slit his own throat, killing himself. What the?
Lucia, did he mean...
Oh god. Momo was completely pale and said nothing in response. Is this a game over screen? Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna say it crashed again because the the pilot bled to death or something. Or like he was too injured to pilot the plane. God, that was so is this ending? Okay, clear chapter 2. Oh no. Jacinta. Oh, that was one of the 3. Oh my god, what is that?
What's going on?
Dude, is someone's hand falling apart? Or it looks like it got cut off.
Why are there bodies in here?
What is going on?
This is the end for us. Go forth by yourself, Lucia.
What the hell? What is going on? Why is everyone being murdered? A man was kneeling and praying in a modest chapel.
Pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
It's a very big change of scenery. After crossing himself, he stood and made the evident enormity of his 2-meter-tall stature. At that moment, the door to the chapel opened. A short-haired woman stepped inside, her eyes shone.
We've located Lucia. She's in Japan. We've been ordered to capture her as soon as possible, and at any cost.
So it seems like Lucia is from part of the Vatican too?
Hallelujah!
The freaking psychotic laugh.
My prayers to Our Lady have been answered. Surely the land will flow with blood.
This is a mission first and foremost. Don't overindulge yourself.
Who are you to speak so pridefully? You do well not to cast aside the spirit of benevolence towards your fellow man.
Okay.
I shall read to you from
Do you
the
see his hair
gospel
color?
of
Is he
our
cicada? Like, I know in the picture Cicada's hair was gray, but...
Start packing.
I don't
We're
know, I could
leaving
be
as soon
stretching.
as we're ready.
Very well.
Oh, God. This is gray, right? Not blonde. The man bent down and reached for something on the ground. It was a cross as large as the man himself, yet he bore it as though it was no burden at all.
Now begins our
This just looks like
righteous
some Death
crusade.
Note kind of stuff. Like he was like the death god or something in Death Note. I don't know what is going on here. These people from the church be very sussy and they about to get
The Holy
Lucia.
Office 513 might have been involved in his death.
What the hell is Holy Office 513? Before his death, the co-pilot had mentioned Momo's real name. And that's why Win and the CFD demanded that we explain. We told them about how he met Momo, the end of the world, the third secret of Fatima, the Vatican's conspiracy, and Kent Korahisa. But that wasn't the end of it.
The Holy what?
I've never heard of them.
That's because they never come out into the open and don't even exist officially. Regardless, it's truly frightful how much power they have. Even at the Vatican. They can even influence the decisions of the Pope himself.
Seriously?
So there is some shady group with the very heart of the Catholicism under its thumb?
I can't think of any other group that would have ordered the co-pilot to kill himself. They forced him to do that? But why? To
so dark.
send
and, like,
me a
kids
message,
could be
I
watching
think.
that.
To tell me that if I got in the way of the prophecy, they wouldn't show any mercy.
Oh my god, not these crazy religious people.
What? Would they actually...
Oh my god. I didn't know they could force someone to commit suicide. Like, there's religion, and then there's religion when people, like, I think abuse it to, like, do what they did. Like, try to kill 200 people. Like, that's... But it seemed pretty clear that this group worshipped the third secret of Fatima.
Why do they think the prophecy's real?
Because it is. I myself have...
Is she a time traveler?
Have what?
Seen it
Nothing. They learned that the prophecy was real back in 2012.
2012?
That was the year Kent Korihisa disappeared, right?
Momo nodded.
The Holy Office 513 was formed to meet people who'd come into contact with Our Lady, the Holy Mother, and record the prophecies they received. Because they also thoroughly examined those people's accounts, the members of the Holy Office came to be called Deliberators. Our Lady of the Pillar, Our Lady of Pui. The Holy Mother has appeared in many places throughout history, including Fatima.
This turned from a sci-fi story to freaking religious story. Like, what? I ran a search. Everything Momo said was true. There were Marian apparitions dating back centuries.
Who exactly is this Holy Mother?
The Holy Office believe that she is the mouthpiece of God himself. They consider her a sacred being who shares God's message with his children on Earth.
Don't tell me that's Juno. So as to lead them to a blissful... Don't tell me that's Juno, though.
So
It
the
would sound like a different
prophecies are the word of God.
The proponents of the end use the prophecies to create the Fate Line. That duty has been passed on to the Holy Office.
A fate line? The hell is that?
They say that it's the ideal path towards the blessed end. Fate Line is a chain of major future events that culminate in the end of the world. To its upholders, those events are predestined. Originally, only a minority of people within the Vatican supported it. But in 2012, an Earth simulator was launched on Necro Pilgrimage, the QCDC developed by Kent Korihisa, and everything changed.
Oh god.
It allowed people to see the apparitions of the Holy Mother for themselves inside the simulator.
Huh?
A sufficiently detailed Earth simulator was no different from reality itself. What was true for the simulator held truth for the real world.
While this led to the debunking of many legends and accounts, several apparitions were confirmed as authentic. So far, 36 have been verified.
So you're saying Mary's ghost actually exists?
And to think that science is what proved it.
That's ironic and funny. I'd always thought religion was unscientific and dubious? I can't pronounce that word, but this had me doubting my doubts. I think it's always interesting when like stories and like science and religion are together because they always like kind of clash.
Are the
sometimes.
things prophesized by the Fate Line actually
It
happening?
reminds me of like, what's it called? I think the Railgun series or something where like it's like half of the story is like about like science and everything and the other half is like about like the church and stuff. I just think it's a very interesting crossover.
Yes, the world has more or less been on track with the Fate Line. There were some deviations, but none substantial enough to affect the prophecies. All have been within the Fate Line's tolerance level. If things continue as they are fated to, the world will certainly come to an end.
Momo may not have liked it, but I hadn't really believed in prophecies or the end of the world. But now that I knew there was scientific evidence, I felt like the world might actually end, and we had a little over a month left. Ooh.
Now that the Fate Line has been clearly defined, the Deliberators' primary duty is to protect the Fate at all costs. They keep a close watch on the world so that it doesn't diverge from its fated end.
How is it defined?
But isn't fate like a sure thing?
The Holy Office believe that those who learned of the fate have the potential to change it. That's why they're coming after Kent Korihisa and myself.
I'd use loading to change my decisions and arrive at different outcomes. So if you knew the outcome and based your action accordingly, that would have impact on the world, but maybe not how it ends, but still.
The agents of the Holy Office have no hesitation to kill.
You know who that reminds me of? Juno! Right.
Ever since they began recording
She the holy-
prophecies, they have been eliminating all who refuse to cooperate with them.
I feel like Juno might be
And
one
now, they use the power they have to protect the Fate Line.
That explains why Juno was trying to go after the guy too, right?
Holy shit, that's scary.
I'm guessing you never told us your backstory because you knew the agents were after you.
Momo hung her head.
I'm sorry.
Her expression was solemn and she said nothing more. She probably felt responsible for the current situation. I had to remind her that I was the one who chose to help her, and she had no business feeling guilty.
I would have chosen to help you even if you told me all this at the start. Don't worry about it, alright? As long as you're in need, I'll be there to help you.
I see, she didn't want to get us in danger. But then by sticking with us, she'd also get us in danger,
You can count
right?
on me.
I don't know.
Hold on. I get that you want to show off, but these are actual killers. You could be in serious danger.
Maybe we should take Isaac into custody.
Oh my god, not into the
It's
custody
not about
again.
the danger. My team and I are Anons with bright futures who can't sit idly by when someone's in need.
You can't be idealistic about this. She should be taken somewhere secure, like the police station. It wouldn't be luxury, but it'd be safe. Safe for her, and for those around her.
Yeah, but those people, like, you have people who can teleport through walls like Juno. Or maybe, I don't know, but is the police really that safe?
We're not doing it.
Okay, I tried to teleport, but it won't let me. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna save here right now. Because I feel like we just stopped the thing and they're just talking. I think it's a good time to stop before they try to take Momo into custody and we have to deal with all that again into another loop. So yeah, I will end the video here and catch you all next time.